Hello and welcome to Red Oak Orange Gymnasium high school basketball doubleheader in Red Oak this evening. Atlantic and Red Oak this evening. Aaron West along with Matt Davis. Matt, good evening to you.
It's pink out. It's not actually an orange gym. It's a pink out night.
It's a pink out in the orange gym. How about that?
Can't beat it.
52-25 is the final. It seems like we have been to
the JV game.
That's JV. 52-45, junior varsity girls. It seems like we've made the tour of pink outs around the conference this year. How many pink outs have we been to?
I think we've been 5 counting this one.
I think that sounds about right. We've been to quite a few of them.
Next year we should just get a standard. I mean, seriously, we should get a pink outfit. We should have a KCSI pink out. We should. Seriously.
Do you think so?
That'd be kind of cool.
A pink out.
Yeah. We could have that in our traveling gear, swag gear.
Swag gear. Melanie gets updated on that for
And
us.
Eli Bell's with us as well. You hear Eli. Eli's running all the production software here tonight. Thanks to Eli for that.
Of course.
So a pink
Don't
out.
ask me any more Iowa State questions.
Boy, Matt.
You're the one that brought it up.
No, I didn't. You
Little
did.
Touchy right over here.
Matt's a little on edge. I don't know. You've been hit pretty hard today, apparently.
Nothing but Iowa State questions from the minute I got up until the minute I hit the gym today.
A little grumpy. If you hear Matt on the radio and he's a little grumpy, if you know Matt, go ahead and start texting. No, don't. He's going to be on the air.
Yeah, don't get me riled up anymore.
You came in just, I don't know, you need to settle down. This is just basketball, Matt. It's just basketball.
Basketball is life.
Oh, my gosh.
Ball is life. He needs one of those shirts.
Oh, man.
Ball is life.
You know my mood of the day is dictated by the outcome of my teams, and generally my teams are very bad. As a Cub fan and Iowa State fan.
You really need to pick a couple of the teams that you can kind of latch onto. Be a bandwagon fan for a couple of those.
But then I don't feel sincere about it. There's no sincerity to it. I mean, I had Michael Jordan there for a brief period of life. With
just continue to celebrate in that. Just continue to celebrate with that, Matt. Just look at the glory days of that.
Glory days.
So, basketball tonight, pink out tonight. We're going to have recognition of a number of players. There's a lot going on, basically. That's what I'm saying. So,
and then the basketball game, of course, the Atlantic Trojans, a really red-hot team, maybe the hottest team in the Hawkeye 10 in Red Oak tonight to take on the Tigers. And the Tigers, of course, coming off a win over the Griswold Tigers.
And varsity
last
girls
week, their
coming
first
off
win
a
there,
win.
and that was such a fun night. Good to see the girls have some success on the court and get a W, for them this season and maybe continue some good play tonight. It's going to obviously be a tall task against Atlantic, but continued development and in terms of working where they want to get this program to be with head coach Coleman Molnix.
A lot of activities. Yeah, there's a lot of work. I mean, but getting the win against Griswold was a big night for the Red Oak Tigers for sure. So
yeah, I mean, kids who go out for sports should have some sort of reward for effort and determination and see something pay off. And that was a payoff for the Tiger girls who have hung in there. They've worked hard. They've gone to practices, and to get a little bit of payoff with a W and kind of leave the court under a good smiles is a wonderful thing for these girls.
So we have pink out tonight. We have dash for cash. We have recognition. I think we'll have a recognition for Max DeVries a little bit later on getting his 1,000th career point. So a lot going on. We're going to take a break. We also, I didn't mention, we're streaming. Eli's got all the production software. You can actually hop over to our YouTube channel and watch it if you want to. We're up and live now. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and talk about basketball right after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623 5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA. Love is in the air.
Where we're having a pink out in Red Oak and the Orange Gymnasium. Matt Davis, Aaron West, Eli Bells, and Coach, no, it's Mr. Perrin down there running the tunes.
Well,
Miley,
running is a loose term. I think he's trying to figure it out.
Miley, he looks like he's got it rolling down there. Got Miley Cyrus going. Mm-hmm. All right, Matt, if people would come down, whatever you're doing, there's about probably 15 minutes, I would guess, until we have our opening tip here in Red Oak this evening, by the time we have player introductions and the national anthem. Looking at tonight's game, the last time these two teams played, Atlantic won, but what are you looking at here tonight?
You and I remember that game. That was a very sloppy played game by both teams. I mean, Atlantic really did not play well by their standards, and Red Oak, even by their standards, they're at the 19-point level, which is their lowest point total in the last couple of weeks. Tigers have done a good job offensively since Christmas break, kind of getting in that high 20, 30 range. So they really was not a well-played game last couple weeks ago in Atlantic where the Trojans won. But they have won 5 in a row, and we were talking before we came on air about this Atlantic girls basketball program. This is their first winning season in 6 years. Last 3 years they have finished 9-14. They were then 4-18, 3-17, and 6 years ago they were 2-20. Sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? Where Red Oak is. So I mean, it can happen. It takes some time. It takes some commitment with development and program of the kids and hanging in there. And this year's team has kind of broke through. They're 14-4, won 5 in a row. I don't know, Eli, you've got the standings pulled up there. I don't know where they're in the Hawkeye 10. They're obviously in the upper half of that. Probably sitting there in 3rd or 4th place. But this is a team with head coach Daniel Vargason, who's really turned the corner, and they're led by Peyton Harder. It's just a sophomore. She's averaging 14 points per game, shooting 57% from the field. And, of course, senior Jada Jensen's their senior leader, averaging almost 11 points a game. And then Aubrey Geyer, another senior, averaging almost 8 points a game. Harder also contributes 10 rebounds per game, and Geyer contributes 6 rebounds a game. So those 3 players, Geyer, Harder, and Jensen, are kind of leaders of this Trojans team that averages 47 points a game, gives up only 38, and is shooting a pretty good 38% from the field, 23% from the three-point line. A team that moves the ball well. They have about 14 assists per game, so that's a good number for them. Tells me they got a good motion offense in relation to what they do. And then turnovers per game, 18 per game, which really is not extremely a high number for girls basketball. So that's a team that kind of takes care of the ball. Tigers, of course, are averaging 23 points per game. That may seem low, but it's actually has come up since Christmas break. They've had some of their best offensive games here in the last couple of weeks, shooting the ball better from the Tigers. And I think they're getting more shots up, which is always important. You know, look, both these teams, Atlantic's 14-4, Red Oak's 1-17, so they both played 18 games. But when you look at the shots, Aaron, Atlantic has shot 816 times. Red Oak only 649 times, even though they played the same amount of games. So Red Oak's just not getting shots up, and a lot of times it's because they're turning the ball over or what have you. So that's always been a big point of emphasis since Christmas with Coach Molnick. Say, hey, you got that first good shot, take it. Let's take it when we get it. So, yeah, good game tonight, I think, for the Tigers to see where they're at as they get back here in the Hawkeye 10. I think this is the last Hawkeye 10 game of the year, I think, for the Tigers. At least it is, I think, for the boys going down the stretch. I think they're all non-conference, I think, going down the stretch.
It could be. Well, they play Creston Friday night.
Take that back. They got Creston.
Creston Friday night.
Like Creston's way over there in the eastern part of the state. I don't even Be careful there.
Easy now.
Be careful there. But it's a 3A team against a 2A team. So Red Oak's been used to this all season long, the girls playing this. So we'll see where they go tonight.
So, bottom line, you have to show up and play ball. But Coach Molnix has certainly worked with the girls a lot. Watching from that first game of the season until now, there's been marked improvement in the girls.
Well, some of the things that I have seen, generally they have done a better job against the press because almost all teams come out and press them the first quarter of the game.
Yep.
They want to try to establish a big lead, but they have done better with that. They've also executed their offense better, and they seem to be able to rotate and know what they need to do defensively a little bit better through the year too. So those are all improvements, and sometimes in some games, the way the game's flowed, those strides are more apparent than other games, but overall we have seen an improvement with the Tiger girls basketball program. I think the key, and Coach Molnix will tell you this as well, is it's not so much the end of this season. Yes, you want to play these games strong, but it's going to be the off season. This is going to be the telling point for this Tiger girls basketball program, whether some of these girls get into the gym, they play that game of basketball, they play on those clubs teams, and they make that commitment into off season. That's where the real growth to making a change in your performance occurs.
Off season. And I think you got to start younger. You got to work through those years to develop those teams.
Well, just to that point, just this coming Saturday, we've got the Red Oak 17th Annual YMCA Youth Girls Basketball Tournament here in Red Oak. We've got, I think, 8 fourth-grade teams, 10 fifth grades in Red Oak, and 6th grade teams. And Red Oak has a full roster for 4th, 5th, and 6th grade. That's not been the case the last couple of years. So it's good to see Red Oak with a full allotment of girls and those grade levels playing the game of basketball.
Absolutely. We'll take a break, and we will come back with basketball right after this. We're in Red Oak this evening. It's Red Oak and Atlantic.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
To Red Oak, the pep band in the house.
Singing Sweet Caroline.
Oh, gosh, that's going to bring up bad memories.
Bringing up bad memories of the Iowa State game already.
He's going to get grumpy here listening to Sweet Caroline.
Now, speaking of basketball, collegiate basketball, it's my understanding there is a quasi-intramural professional intramural team on the college campus of Northwest Missouri State, which won Eli Bales is a triple threat, he claims, which I guess in his terms would be traveling, double dribbling, and fouling. Now, this is a team that's anchored by, I believe, Drake Johnson, a legitimate basketball player, and another Bales, Silas. But my question for Eli is, how does a wrestler get on this basketball team?
Yeah, I just follow the beef method, hand through the cookie jar. I have some great great defense. I'll tell you what.
Right.
I'm a dog.
Yeah, you definitely are a dog.
I think I almost had I almost did. I need 5 more boards to get a double-double, but
I think he's good at trash talking, if nothing else.
Well, we'll certainly follow this story on our sports wraps as we get report scores from Northwest Intramural.
I've already had
this is the same group of athletes had Division I football talent could not win the intramural flag football league
no, we couldn't do
either
that.
Down in
I'm not sure exactly what the deal is with that.
Those SIGTAs got us. It was all.
So anyway, back to tonight's affair, a legitimate athletic competition here in Red Oak Gym between Red Oak and Atlantic.
I will say one thing. That was my first organized basketball game ever.
Yeah, now that's a key telling stat there.
See me on the court. It's pretty good.
So
he had 9 points.
9 points.
Yeah, 9 points. I noticed some of the Atlantic girls have pink shoes on. That's pretty cool that they have that. To do that. But we're going to have a good game here tonight, and I think Coach Molnix is down to about 8 or 9 players. Ella Johnson is on crutches in here. So it's a team that's kind of short-staffed in terms of where it's been at the beginning of the season. Coach Molnix with his pink shirt on tonight as well. So it's a team, a Red Oak Tiger team that, boy, that journey, Aaron, you started back in November in preseason basketball, and you just kind of grind your way through it. And
basketball season is long, and it's a grind. This time of year especially. And
we talked about, I haven't necessarily looked at the girls' schedule. I guess it's probably some of the boys' game, but it's been a very interesting schedule for the Red Oak Tiger basketball program this year. You know, they've had that stretch where they did 3 games in about a 5-day span. Then, at least the boys have been off for 10 days. And they're going to get back at it tonight, and then they're going to finish with 6 games, I think, in 9 days. So it's just kind of it's hard. It seemed like it's hard to get into a rhythm this year. You know, you normally have a Tuesday, Friday situation, but just scheduling is sometimes that's the quirks of scheduling.
So for the visiting Atlantic Trojans here tonight, the reserves will be McKenna Schrader, freshman 5'5", Zoe Kirchhoff, freshman 5'5", Avery Knuth, a junior. Lila Wiederstein is a freshman 5'5", Claire Pellett, a junior 5'8", Maddie Richter, a sophomore 5'5", and Abby Richter, a senior 5'7". Those are your reserves for the Atlantic Trojans. Starters for the Trojans will be Peyton Harder, a sophomore, Aubrey Geyer, a senior, 6 foot. Matt had mentioned her earlier. Jada Jensen, a senior, kind of the leader of the team, I would say. And Maddie Huddleston, a senior, 5'7", and Kira Olson, a senior, 5'7". Or 5'9", rather, Kira is. Those are your starters for the Atlantic Trojans. For the Red Oak Tigers, Casey Kells will be one of the starters, a junior, 5'4". Lainey DeVries, a 5'8", senior. Merced Ramirez. Merced is a junior, 5'8". Jaden Lindsay, a junior, 5'8". And Jocelyn O'Neill, a freshman, 5'7". The reserves for the Red Oak Tigers, and like Matt said, a little short-staffed and short-handed here now. Grace Wingfield, a junior, 5'3". Caden Wingfield, a junior, 5'3". Emily Siebenecker, a freshman, 5'6". And Ellison Johnson is a freshman at 5'6". And so look at your lineups here this evening. Pet band in the house, have pink on as well.
Looks like we have a fairly good crowd. I'm looking for some celebrities, see who's arrived here.
The biggest celebrity is right beside you there, Mr. Perrin. He's the biggest celebrity in the house.
Nate Perrin's here. I look around. I'm just trying to see.
Eli, thoughts on the Hawkeye 10?
Well,
the conference wrestling.
I thought it was a great tournament for one. Ran smooth.
I would say Mr. Lord did a really nice job.
Did a great job, and was always making sure that we were set up well. And I think the biggest thing from that tournament is that if you can stay healthy, it's anybody's chance. I think Crescent came away with winning that. Some great matches down the stretch. Actually tonight, I know that Glenwood wrestles Albia tonight in Preston. Winner of that will take on Crescent to go to state duels in Coralville at the Extreme Center this weekend. And then they got a week off, and then it's district time, and it's the real fun time. I'll tell you that right now.
We'll get into that. Yes.
So of course, Eli, from a Red Oak perspective, Dawson Bond with his third. Is that correct? His third conference championship.
Third conference title, and you know what? And it was fun to watch. I think if you give an MVP of the tournament, and no bias in that, it was Bond all the way through. Just naturally was able to have these ankle picks through in and throughout, and and we just read a great article on him too as well. Still ranked number 1 in the state and has a great shot at winning that title.
I think Dawson's a 2-time state medalist. Is that correct?
He's a 1-time medalist. He ended up getting freshman year, missed it in OT. Sophomore year due to injury, and then last year ended up getting 4th.
Yep.
And now this year got a real shot, and I think he's going to do it.
And he's got a chance to be, I think, maybe the 3rd Red Oak Tiger or the 2nd to get a state championship. in school history. So that'll be an interesting storyline to watch here over the next 2 or 3 weeks.
Best weekend of the year.
Player introductions being taken place. We're going to step away for our national anthem and be back after this.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Back to Red Oak Orange Gymnasium. I don't know, did we comment on Coach Mullenix looks nice tonight, doesn't it?
He looks like a young Abraham Lincoln, but he's got the pink shirt on.
Looking nice.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Remember back in the day when people would wear suits to games? Remember that for coaches? And I mean, you don't see that quite as much anymore.
So we got kind of an interesting tip going on here, guys. I've not seen this before.
This is the first time I've seen it.
We have 2 players solely in the center circle, and all the rest of the team is just kind of playing back. I think this is interesting here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, kind of a unique set here. I don't think I noticed that, and just kind of gave it to Atlantic to start the game. Down underneath it goes. Jensen spins, puts it up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Ramirez.
Be interesting to see. And looks like the Trojans are coming out in a press here. 1-2-2 press.
Lindsay with the ball out to – DeVries now skips it all the way across to inside to O'Neal. Baseline kills, long 2, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Harder. Peyton Harder.
Good ball movement there by the Tigers on that offensive set.
Down to the other end, driving in underneath is Geyer, blocked by Lindsay. She's fouled. Will go to line for 2. Lindsay picks up her first personal foul. And
Geyer's listed 6 foot. She is a senior.
She's a senior. First trip to the line, 30 seconds into the ball game, first quarter. Shot from Geyer is no good. First of 2.
Geyer's one of those seniors, kind of like the Red Oak Tiger boys last year, has seen the go from the depths of the program to now breaking through in her senior year. So that's what you'd like to see from senior leadership.
Second shot from Geyer is good.
Here comes the full court press, 1-2-2 by the Trojans.
In the middle of court to Lindsay. Back to Ramirez. Gets it across the timeline now to O'Neal, DeVries, Kells in the corner. Back to DeVries out on the wing. Out near the center circle is DeVries. She skips it down to the wing to Kells, who takes it to the baseline, then pulls it back out to the wing. Inside tapped by Jensen and picked up by Huddleston. Huddleston will take it across the center stripe. Hits Jensen, top of the key. Down underneath she goes to Olsen, Kira Olsen. Geyer drives the baseline, puts it up. Taps the rebound all the way back out. Is chased down by O'Neal.
Good job by Jaden Lindsay to kick that ball outside. She couldn't get the rebound, kicked it outside, so O'Neal could get it.
And looks like we had some pairings that just came out, Matt.
Yep. We'll get to those here when we get a
moment. Huddleston with the ball across the center stripe. Out to Geyer, top the key to Jensen. Left side Geyer.
Tigers in the 1-2-2 zone.
And Huddleston stuttered with it. Trojans showing some patience on that set.
Looks like the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union have just released or are releasing the brackets here for the playoffs. And just quickly, we'll just say Red Oak will play Harlan in Harlan on February 11th. That was Red Oak Tiger girls will play their first game against Harlan February 11th.
Down to the other end it goes to O'Neill across the timeline, down to the corner to Kells. Back to Ramirez, over the right side to O'Neill. 6:10 to play in the first. Free throw line, DeVries with the ball, drives down, picks it up. She's going to be whistled for the travel.
Well, we talked earlier in the pregame about getting shot attempts. And I think the Tigers are just passing, a little overpassing too much. Someone needs to step into that shot on that three-point line there when they get it.
Jensen with the ball, goes left to Geyer. Back to Jensen. Inside to Harder, hits Geyer. Dreyer drives the baseline again, puts it up, no good. Rebound to Vries. Geyer's had a couple of looks right under the basket, just hasn't converted. Now to Kells.
Tigers get it over half court through that press.
O'Neill out on the right wing, top of the key to Ramirez. Kells for three. It's good.
There's a good shot, and that's what we talked about. You get your first shot, get that ball, get ready to shoot it up, and Casey Kells knocked it down there.
Red Oak leads 3-1. Inside to Olsen, back top Jensen. Jensen backs her way into the lane, and she's going to get whistled for the offensive foul. She picked the arm up and gets whistled for the offensive foul. That's her first personal.
So Atlantic really extending out on this zone press, and they've got Jensen out front. She's got tall and long arms, so really disruptive there.
Lindsay to Ramirez. Down on the right wing to O'Neill. Double teamed. It's tapped. Picked up by Harder. Harder to Huddleston, and off of the Tigers' foot. Chased down by Jensen. Almost traveled with the ball.
Yeah.
Jensen takes it back across the center stripe. Out to Geyer, left side. She fakes it. Drives the baseline again. That's open to her, but she hasn't converted the bucket yet. Over to the right side, down underneath. Huddleston puts it up. No good. Rebound, DeVries.
Nice shot there by Jaden Lindsay. I think she deflected that ball a little bit on that shot.
Ramirez to Kells out on the left wing. Hits DeVries. Top of the key. There's Kells on the left side. Back to DeVries. Kells shoots the three. No good. Rebound Geyer.
Good shot. Casey was again shot ready when the pass came to her. She got a quick shot off, just didn't go that time.
And Jensen will take it across center stripe out on the left side to Geyer. Geyer picks up her dribble, skips it all the way across to Huddleston. Back to Jensen. Into the free throw line, loses the handle.
Oh, good hustle there by
Laney DeVries. Goes to the court, picks it up, and tie ball. It's going to be Tigers ball, I believe.
Quick hands of Casey Kells contribute that loose ball, and Laney fell on it. Be timeout.
Timeout on the court. 4:15 to play in the first. 3-1. Red Oak with the lead. We'll be back after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Will Smith.
Our producer, Eli Bales, has all the full brackets.
That's right.
He'll be giving us the brackets here.
Full court press coming from the Trojans. Inbound pass to Ramirez. Back to Siebenecker, who is now into the ball game for Red Oak. Ramirez stolen by Harder. Harder's taking it to the hoop for the layup. It's good. We're going to have a foul on Ramirez and one.
Turnovers lead to transition offense there, and that's what Atlantic did with that turnover there. That was a cross-court pass. Those are tough to do on that half-court press, and Atlantic picked it off there, and Harder took it in for the bucket, and she'll have an and one opportunity here. Just a sophomore.
Substitutions taking place. So on the court for the Tigers, Ellison Johnson, O'Neill, Kells, DeVries, and Siebenecker. Jensen, Huddleston, Harder, first shot is up and no good from Peyton Harder. I guess it was a one-shot opportunity. Olsen, and those are your players for the Trojans. Out of play, Trojans ball at the baseline. Inbound pass will come from Jensen. Jensen to Geyer, takes it into the lane. Harder, Huddleston for two, no good. Rebound O'Neill.
Good challenge there by O'Neill on that shot, and then she followed the ball and got the rebound.
Siebenecker with the ball. Now to DeVries. Takes it across center stripe. Siebenecker to Kells out on the left side. Back to Siebenecker. Free throw line, Johnson. To DeVries. Out on the left side to Kells. Back to Siebenecker. Dumps it to Ellison Johnson. Tap loose stolen by Geyer. Aubrey Geyer across the center stripe. Takes it in on the left side. It's good for 2. Aubrey Geyer.
Coach Molnick wanted to charge on that, thinking Lane DeVries, but she might have been a little bit underneath the bucket there. No call. Probably the right call there.
5-3 is the score. 3:13 to play in the first. Red Oak with the ball. Atlantic with the lead. Siebenecker. Siebenecker with the ball. Left to Kells. Threw her hands and out of play. Atlantic's ball.
Yeah, without Merced Ramirez out there, a little bit different now. Here comes Merced. She's going to check in just a little bit. Kind of Merced runs that point position for the Tigers, and I'm going to show you back and checking in the game here.
Claire Pellet comes into the ball game, and Olsen takes a seat for Atlantic. The inbound pass comes to Jensen. Out to Pellet. Down to the baseline it goes to Geyer. Inside to Harder. She turns, dumps it right underneath the Geyer.
Oh, blocked by DeVries.
Block, and Tigers pick it up.
Trojans really looking inside offensively. They have really not looked for that three-point shot yet tonight.
O'Neal takes it to the hoop. Nice ball movement. She'll go to line for 2. Foul on Geyer.
Yeah, Jocelyn has really, I think, don't you think, is showing more confidence here in the last couple weeks of her play?
Yeah.
And I say that because she's more assertive on the court. There's no hesitation there. As a perfect example of that. She got the pass, and she made immediate beeline to the bucket there. That probably wouldn't have happened 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Shot from the foul line. She swishes the net. Jocelyn O'Neal. 2-shot opportunity here for Jocelyn. And Atlantic leads 5-4, 2:40 to play in the first. 2 team fouls apiece. Second shot from O'Neal is up and no good. Rebound pulled down by Jensen. Jensen across center stripe. Far side of the court, comes top of the key, goes right to Huddleston. Underneath to Harder. She turns, puts it up. She's a handful under there, really, Peyton Harder.
And Atlantic here in the right going full court 1-2-2 on that made basket. But they're looking everything inside, Aaron. Their game plan is let's go in the low post here whenever we get a chance.
And it's 7-4. Atlantic with the lead. Siebenecker with the ball. Now to DeVries. There's Ramirez for 3. Nope. Rebound, Geyer. Geyer to Jensen. Geyer's had the ball a lot of rebounds, taking it to the hoop a lot. Hasn't converted much for points yet, but had some good looks. Jensen almost stolen by Ramirez. Out top the key to Jensen. Now to Pellet, left side. Pellet with the ball, picks up her dribble, finds Huddleston. Huddleston drives down to the blocks on the right side, spins. Now to Harder. Top the key to Jensen. She drives into the lane. Jada Jensen, little running jumper, kind of a little floater there, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, Trojans took that all the way down about 5 seconds on the shot clock, and then Jensen hits a little runner in the lane.
9-4 is the score. A minute and a half to play in the first. Atlantic leads. DeVries to O'Neal. Now to Siebenecker. Right side to Ramirez. O'Neal swings it all the way around underneath the Siebenecker. Tries to go underneath the Johnson. Stolen. Harder's got the layup on the left side. She puts it up. No good. Rebound DeVries.
DeVries did a good job hustling back, so she's in position to get that rebound.
Ramirez takes it across center stripe. A minute to play underneath to Johnson, and it's blocked, but she'll be fouled and go to line for 2. Foul's going to be on Claire Pellet. That's her first. And
Ellison Johnson will go to the line.
This is her. She's a freshman. This is her first opportunity from the line here this evening.
Tigers with 3 freshman players out on the court. Johnson, Siebenecker, and O'Neal.
Shot is rims around and drops through for a point.
That's using the entire
all of it
rim.
Lindsay comes in. O'Neal takes a seat for Red Oak, and Maddie Richter checks into the ball game for Huddleston. Shot is up and it's good. Johnson gets them both. Ellison Johnson. It's 9-6. Atlantic with the lead here in varsity girls play. 56 seconds to play in the first. Harder from the free throw line. It's good. Peyton Harder.
A little shot there inside the elbow, and this is kind of old-fashioned basketball Atlantic's doing back from the 80s. They're just looking for those wing shots and low post shots.
Down underneath. Lindsay puts it up, but Geyer, nope. Jensen gets whistled for the foul.
Good look there from Ramirez down to Lindsay, who got good position, and she did a good job getting the shot up and drawing a foul.
2 on Jensen, and it's going to send Jaden Lindsay to the line. This is her first opportunity from the line here this evening. with 40 seconds, 39 and a half seconds on the clock. Lindsay at the line in the first. First shot's good by Jaden. 11-7, Atlantic leads. Varsity girls play. Lindsay at the line for the Tigers. Second shot, no good.
Hustle down, rebounded by Ellison Johnson.
Out of DeVries. Top of the key, Ramirez around to Siebenecker, 35 seconds. She drives to the free throw line, dumps it to DeVries. She'll take it down toward the baseline, then into the lane. And she's fouled on the play.
What a really good move by Lainey DeVries. She made a hard left-hand drive, reverse spin, came back the other way, drew it into the contact, drew the foul. She'll get, I think, 2 shots here.
Claire Pellet gets whistled for number 2. 29 seconds on the clock now. Shot from DeVries, no good.
Tigers, a lot of trips to the free throw line this quarter, Aaron. That shows you they're driving the ball, putting themselves in position to shoot the ball, and they're getting fouled.
4 of their points here in the first half have come from the free throw line. The second shot from DeVries is no good. 26 seconds to play in the first. Down the corner goes to Pellet. She takes the 2, about a 10-foot, 15-foot. It's good, Claire Pellet.
They're wearing out that baseline on that left side over there, aren't they?
They are. 15 seconds, 13-7 is the score. Atlantic lead, stolen by Jensen, then picked up by DeVries. Now to Siebenecker, she puts it up, 3, no good. Rebound, controlled by Pellet, 4 seconds. Geyer's going to take it across the timeline, top of the key, hits it up, and it's no good. That's going to do it for the first. Atlantic leads 13-7, and we will be back with the second right after this.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day 1, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
John O'Neill's in the house watching his granddaughter. Ryan Beeson. Who else we got down there? Ron Lorenz.
Here's a bit of I'll get to remind me about the wrestling at halftime when we get past here. And Trojans with the ball. Huddleston out on the right side. Drives, dumps it. I think it was a pass underneath. Hit the bottom of the basket, though. There's Geyer with the little jump right in front for 2. Harder.
Yeah, good job there by Jensen to find Carter. And, again, another little short shot in the paint. Almost all the Trojan points have come right in that paint area tonight.
Siebenecker with the ball. Out to Ramirez. Right side DeVries. 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Siebenecker swinging it around the outside arc. Ramirez drives all the way down the lane to the baseline and in front of the basket, puts it up. Rebound Lindsay. Shot goes up from DeVries. No good. Rebound. Jensen, I believe, will go over the back.
Yeah, they're going to call Jaden Jensen.
That's her third.
Yeah, third foul on Jensen. That's a big foul there.
That's an impactful foul.
Yeah, she's the kind of their Merced Ramirez. She gets him set up and runs that point out there, so she'll be probably sitting on the bench maybe for most of the second quarter here.
3 personal fouls.
And that's a 16 foul on Atlantic, only 2 on Red Oak.
And Ramirez will put it into play from the baseline for the Tigers. Out to Siebenecker. Now to Johnson. In the corner, Ramirez takes the 3. Nope. Rebound, tapped out of play. Last touch, Trojans. Tigers, nope. Last touch, Tigers, Trojans ball.
Tigers worked that ball all the way from one corner to the other side on passing. That's a pretty good offensive set there for the Tigers.
Huddleston will take it across center stripe at center circle. Out on the left side to Geyer. Left wing, she drives the baseline. Not there. Triple teamed when she gets down underneath. Tries to go harder. Nice job. Puts it up. No good. Gets her own board. Steps toward the baseline. Hits Huddle on the move right in front of the basket. Foul on Lindsay.
We'll see if Coach Molinek starts give them the 1-2-3 count here. The Trojans really are just inside that paint and to.
They are packing it to the basket.
Yeah, I don't know if have they even attempted the 3-point shot yet tonight. I'm not sure if they have.
Huddleston at the line. Madison Huddleston. Shot's good.
Good shot there by Madison.
She's a senior. Madison is. 6:43 to play in the half. 17. Huddleston gets them both. 17-7 is the score. Atlantic with the lead.
Atlantic drops off from the press now, just picking up man-to-man here.
DeVries to Johnson. Ramirez underneath the Lindsay. She puts it up. No good. Gets her own board. Back up. Fouled this time.
Good strong move there by Jaden. She didn't get the first shot to go, but got her own rebound back and forced it back up and get fouled. She gets 2 shots.
Kara Olson is whistled for her first, and Jaden Lindsay goes back to the line. Jaden, 1 of 2 from the line.
So Red Oak will be in the bonus now for the rest of this half.
Shot off the glass. It's good.
That's a good thing for the Tigers because if you work and get a good shot, you're going to at least get free throws.
Lindsay at the line. Second shot off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Harder. Peyton Harder, good ball player, sophomore.
Yeah, absolutely. She's fundamentally sound and can dribble, shoots, got all the skills.
Huddleston with the ball, top of the key, goes right to Richter. Richter fakes the 3, comes around on the right side, looks inside, and then to Huddleston, top of the key. Takes it to Geyer, takes the baseline all the way underneath, kicks it out, steps back for 3. It's Richter, no good. Rebound Lindsay.
Good job there by Siebenecker. That's the first 3 I can remember being taken.
I think so, yeah. DeVries for 3 from the top of the key. Nope. Rebound Harder to Geyer. Geyer takes it the length, puts it off the glass, and scores too. Aubrey Geyer.
She did a good job coming up the court with her left hand and switched to her right hand on the drive and got the layup to go there. Nice move there. Nice, silky smooth. Really smooth in an open court they're driving.
Ellison Johnson to DeVries. She drives down the lane on the right side. Little one-handed jumper is good for 2.
Nice job there by Ling DeVries getting on the scoreboard. The Tigers.
And it's 19-10. Now Atlantic leads with 5:20 to play in the half. Huddleston to Geyer out on the left side. Huddleston, top of the key, inside to Harder. Back to Geyer. She drives the baseline, puts it up. Not there. Just not working for her. It's a good look, Matt. Yeah. Good move, but just not finishing at the bucket.
She's had a lot of moves on that baseline. Going to get a timeout here, I think, Coach Molnix.
Yep.
That's kind of a hard move because you're coming down that baseline, and if you're a right-handed player, you got to make a little adjustment there to get to the bucket there.
5 minutes to play in the half. 19-10 is our score. Atlantic with the lead. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Five minutes of play in the half. Varsity girls play. Atlantic leads 19-10. Junior varsity girls, it was Atlantic with the victory, 52-45. Tigers balls, we come back to action. Siebenecker across to DeVries on the right side. Out of Kells. Back to Siebenecker. Tapped. Stolen. Geyer comes away with it. Aubrey Geyer takes it down to the right side of the baseline. Kicks it back out to Pellet. Puts up the 3. No good. Huddleston is there. Geyer on the left side puts it up. She's fouled and go to line for 2.
Yeah, loose ball there. Just kind of floated into the middle lane, and Trojans were all over it. Tigers were flat-footed there a little bit on that rebound.
That foul's on O'Neal. That's her first.
Geyer's had a lot of shot attempts from the field. She has only 5 points, but she's got 2 shots here.
Struggling, and this is good from Aubrey Geyer. she's had a lot of good looks. Just cold so far. Shot, good.
Tigers have been trying to get the ball in the middle on the press and on the zone, and sometimes when those turnovers come, it's just not there. Or a cross-court pass like that, which is picked off by Atlantic, those passes will not be there.
Harder to Huddleston. It goes out of play. Last touch, Tigers. Atlantic's ball.
I didn't see that. I think
Coach Molyneux was questioning that call too. And
I don't know. Has Coach Molyneux got teed up this year? Have we seen
No.
a technical from Coach Molyneux?
We have not. Richter with the ball out on the right side. Maddie Richter. Out of Pellet. Back to Huddleston. Richter on the right wing. Out to Pellet. Huddleston top the key. Dumps it inside to Harder. Now to Richter for three. It's no good. Rebound to Vries.
Good kick out there by Geyer, though, to Richter. That's what you want to do to create those three-point shots. You pass the ball inside and kick it back out.
DeVries takes it across center stripe. It's going to be over and back on the Tigers. Pressure coming from the Trojans.
Trojans have adjusted their press. They're kind of taking away. The reason I made that comment was they're taking away that middle pass from the Tigers, so the Tigers are going to have to adjust here. And this is one thing where you have good dribbling skills, be able to sometimes dribble through the press when they take that, and that will come with more skill development, more play where they can beat it rather than just passing the times you need to beat it with a dribble.
Geyer at the free throw line has it knocked loose. It's chased down by Pellet. Pellet to Huddleston. They swing it around to Kirchhoff. Zoe Kirchhoff into the ballgame now for the Trojans. There's Harder underneath. Has it knocked loose by Kells and picked up by Kells.
Second steal for Casey Kells on the night.
Ramirez with the ball. O'Neal at the free throw line. Siebenecker, they swing it quickly around to Kells. She drives in, puts it up right in the face of Harder, but it's no good. Rebound pulled down by the Trojans, and coming away with it is Huddleston down underneath that Geyer. Boy, that was a nice pass.
Well, their Geyer need to not use the backboard. I'd like to see Aubrey use the backboard on that. Makes that shot a little bit easier.
3 minutes to play in the half. 21-10 is our score. Atlantic with the lead.
And there's that middle pass. Again, just not there. Tigers cannot force that in there if it's being covered like that.
And Huddleston takes it across center stripe out to Pellet. Huddleston, Kirchhoff. She skips it back to Pellet down to the baseline now to Harder underneath. Geyer tapped loose by Lindsay and picked up by Kells.
Trojans trying a little high-low there. Tigers are ready for it.
Out to Kells. Now to Ramirez. Kells on the left wing. 2.5 minutes to play in the half. Siebenecker to Ramirez. Around to Kells. She drives, puts it up again. This time I think it was partially blocked by Harder, but Kells comes back away with it.
Shot clock, did that hit the rim?
No. Shot is up this time. That resets the clock. Rebound pulled down by Harder. Peyton Harder. Geyer takes it in lane, falls down, kicks it back to Huddleston, down to the baseline to Harder. There's Huddleston underneath Geyer, open for two. Aubrey Geyer picks up a couple.
Just hanging around in the paint there, gets 2 points.
23-10 is our score. Atlantic leads 1:50 to play in the half. Varsity girls play. A little pressure in the backcourt here. Tigers get it across. Lindsay. Out to Siebenecker and now to Ramirez. She cross-court pass, wing to wing there, and to Kells. Tigers moving the ball well, Matt.
Yeah, they are.
But those
turnovers are coming when they're trying to force a pass into the middle.
That pass into the lane has been difficult. O'Neal at the free throw line, out to Siebenecker. Now to Ramirez. Kells. She drives the baseline, picks it up, back to Ramirez.
Jocelyn's got a shot. If she turns around, just goes to the bucket, she'll have a little shot right there.
Ramirez for three. It's good.
They had so many passes there, I think they just wore out the Atlantic on that possession. Good ball movement there by the Tigers.
A minute to play in the half. 23-13 is the score. Atlantic leads. Pellet with the ball.
Is that Merced's first points of the game?
Yep, it was.
So I've got 6 Tigers scoring. Is that right?
Huddleston with three. No good. Rebound Harder. She puts it back off the glass and scores two. Peyton Harder.
Just bigger and stronger there, Peyton Harder.
She has 2, 4, 6. She has 12 points in the ball game. First half. 12 of the 25 Harder has. Knocked loose, picked up by Kells. She takes it down to the baseline. 30 seconds on the clock remaining in the half. There's O'Neal from the free throw line. No good. Rebound to Geyer. Geyer quickly back across center stripe. Now she's going to slow it down. 23 seconds.
Right idea there by O'Neal, though.
Out to Pellet, 18 seconds. Just going to play for one final shot here. 15 seconds and counting. Huddleston just standing with the ball near the center circle. Around to the right side, Pellet in the lane to Geyer. 6 seconds, stripped loose. Coming away with it is Kells. Kells pushing up the court.
Oh.
Nice move. Time expires. No dice. Atlantic leads 25-13 at half. We'll take a break, and we will be back after this.
Shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
Back to Red Oak, the dash for cash taking place now at halftime, Matt. So you put basically you blindfold an individual and put them in the center court. The cash is then placed on the floor, and through the cheers and the support.
They need to have just one person yelling.
But everybody's yelling and trying to find the $100 bill. And no dice. You got to do it in 30 seconds. You heard the clock. No dice on the first attempt.
You need to have one person giving the instructions with a loud voice.
You'd have to work that out if you won. See, Matt, if you were drawn.
True.
Yeah.
This is true.
How's the popcorn?
Lovely. Is it coming through loud and clear on the radio frequency?
It's good.
Well, yeah, as it should.
And
we're just in bad moods, man.
There's nothing worse than Aaron saying we're in a bad mood. Doesn't that put you in a bad mood?
Well, Matt walks up, cranky. You could see when he walked through the double doors down there, He's like a grouchy old grouch, the Scrooge walking through the doors down there. Matt and Eli grumpy earlier in the day. He had to study. He's in college, and he's grumpy because he had to study.
He had to study.
Imagine that.
And couldn't play golf today? No golf today, Eli?
I wouldn't even want to if I could try right now.
Let's take a look at stats here from the first half for the Atlantic Trojans. And by the way, Atlantic leads in varsity girls play 25-13 at halftime. Claire Pellet has 2 points and 2 personal fouls. Peyton Harder 12 points, 0 of 1 from the foul line for Peyton Harder. And Aubrey Geyer 7 points, 3 of 4 from the foul line. Jada Jensen has 2 points, and probably more impactful is the fact that she has 3 personal fouls in the first half.
Yeah, I think she went out with about 7 minutes ago in the second quarter. I think she came back in.
No, so 3 personal fouls. That's a problem for the Trojans. Also, Madison Huddleston 2 points, 2 of 2 from the foul line. Kara Olsen has 1 personal foul. For the Red Oak Tigers, in fact, 6 Tigers have scored here in the first half. Casey Kells with 3 points for the Red Oak Tigers. Lainey DeVries 2 points, 0 of 1 from the foul line. Now, I'm trying to think how that works. She should have 3 points. Actually, she should have.
Casey Kells had a 3 ball.
She had 3 points. Merced Ramirez with 3 points. Jaden Lindsay has 2 points, 2 of 4 from the foul line for Lindsay. Ellison Johnson, 2 points, 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Jocelyn O'Neill with 1 point and 1 of 2 from the foul line.
Well, I think the Tigers shot maybe, 10 free throws in that first half at least?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They were at the free throw line 6 times in that first half is what I have.
They made 5 of them, so I got the 5 free throws. But the point is they got to the line a lot.
Yes.
And that was because they made some good assertive drives to the hole. Hang around there with second chance rebounds, and even if you don't score, you get to the free throw line. And the Atlantic went into the bonus situation with about 7 minutes to go in that second quarter. So those are all kind of little things you look in the game, Aaron, that that we didn't see early in the year because it was such a struggle for the Tigers early in the year even to run their basic offensive sets. Now we've commented a couple times, good ball movements, moving the ball around, swinging it from side to side, and that Atlantic press has bothered them. But the Tigers have also had some success getting the ball up there. But I think from the second half strategy, it will be interesting to see if Atlantic stays with their focus, and they're looking for everything down low. I think that we saw 1 3-point shot, maybe a couple from Atlantic on the 3-point line, but everything's been low post with Harder and down low and a little high-low action with that post, and Geyer on the baseline drives. That's what we've pretty much seen from the Trojans in the first half.
3.5 minutes to go in the halftime. Atlantic leads 25-13 at half. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Okay, here's a bit of knowledge from our conversation earlier from Dr. Byer.
On wrestling.
On wrestling. Dawson would be the third, should he win. Seth Asias was the second. The first state champ from Red Oak was actually the first state champ ever in the state of Iowa.
Yeah, I think it was like 1920 or something.
I can't remember his name.
Weight class, but yeah,
there you go.
Third, he could potentially be the third
potentially
state champion. But
you got it. There's a lot of wrestling between here and there, but that's just a kind of a fun thing to think about. So
we've the limos are starting to pull up out front. We've got the celebrities. The big ones are rolling in now. Bill French is here, I can see, and looks like we've got who we got else down there. Maybe a Bryce Johnson has rolled in the house. So celebrity row. It's just like a Lakers game. Showtime. Showtime.
I think the paparazzi is going to be here soon.
Of course, Vern Olson and Sandy are here. So
yeah. It's not a ball game until Vern and Sandy are here.
It's not a legitimate game until Vern sings.
And the inbound pass. Tigers will have the ball as we come back to action. Tapped and stolen Jensen right away. She puts it off glass and scores two. Jada Jensen.
And there's that press right off the bat. Turnover creates offense there.
27-13. Going to be stolen again, causing some problems down underneath to Jensen, and Jensen's put up 4 points.
Timeout right here. I think Atlantis had a little together in the locker room. I think probably Coach might have challenged him, Coach Ferguson. Said, hey, let's get our act together here. And, boy, they came out in the first 30 seconds there and two turnovers and 2 quick buckets.
Literally 30 seconds and put 4 points on the board. 29-13 is our score here. 30-second timeout. Yeah, the officials have pink whistles.
They do. Atlantic has adjusted their press to take that middle pass away. And what that does then, that creates Red Oak's going to have to go to their secondary option to get the ball up and or a little bit of a dribble up. And that's difficult for some of the Tigers to do on that dribble against that press. So.
And here we go. Press still in effect, full effect here.
And trying to throw over people versus a bounce pass.
There it is. That's, I think, our first bounce pass reference this evening, Matt.
See, over the top is such a tough pass. There's a good bounce pass.
Ramirez to Lindsay across center stripe. Back to Ramirez, right wing with the ball. Down to the corner to Kill. She loses the handle and goes out of play. So Atlantic's ball.
So the Tigers' first 3 possessions, 3 turnovers without even a shot attempt. Atlantic has really cranked up the D here coming out of the locker room.
Jensen with the ball goes right to Geyer out on the right side. Geyer comes back around top of the key. Huddleston down underneath the Harder. She spins, puts it up, and scores 2. Boy,
that's there all night long.
Yeah.
She's just hanging out in there, getting a little soft pass in the middle, and she just turns around, puts it right in.
And Trojans come out on fire here in the second half. It's going to be tapped out of play.
Another turnover by Tigers.
Atlantic small. That's 4 in a row, Matt.
4 possessions, 4 turnovers for the Tigers here coming out of the gates.
31-13 is the score. Atlantic leads 7 minutes to play in the third.
And Atlantic has scored on every one of them. They convert here. That'd be 4 turnovers, 4 made buckets.
Geyer takes it into the lane with the left hand. This time it's there. Aubrey Geyer.
Yeah, Atlantic just looks like a whole different team here in the first minute of the second half.
O'Neal to DeVries. Ramirez.
And there's the secondary pass.
Tapped by Geyer. Kept in play. Chased down in the backcourt by DeVries. Now to Ramirez across center stripe. Ramirez takes it to the free throw line. Little jumper. No good. Rebound Harder.
Good advance there, though, by Merced. She was aggressive to the bucket. Little runner didn't go for it, though.
Geyer with the ball out on the right side for Atlantic. Harder to Jensen. Left side Huddleston for 3. It's no good. Rebound DeVries for Red Oak.
Atlantic's now still going 1-2-1. 1-2-2, full court here on that missed shot.
Lindsay with the ball. Now to Ramirez. Down the corner to Kells. Nowhere to go with it. Passes it back to Ramirez, over to O'Neal, left side of the court. In the lane it goes to DeVries, knocked loose, picked up by Harder. Jensen gets it. She lets the traffic clear. Now she'll go right to left across center stripe. Left side to Huddleston, picked up, stolen by Kells. Nice job by Casey Kells. She's got the layup and 2. Nope. Rebound O'Neal. O'Neal will be fouled on the play.
Yeah, Casey with her 4th steal. I've got her for 4 steals of the night. Couldn't get the bucket to go, but Joss O'Neal followed it down, got the rebound. She got fouled, beat Tiger basketball inbounds from underneath their bucket.
Fouls on Olsen. And Jensen, I don't know if you noticed on that play, had to just let that go with 3 personal fouls. Inbound pass to Kills. There's DeVries. Nope. Rebound O'Neal. Out to Ramirez.
Good bounce pass.
There's Kills for 3 off the right wing. In and out. No good. Rebound Geyer. Now to Geyer. Huddleston on the right side. Down underneath. Stolen by Ramirez. 33-13 is the score with 5:13 to play in the third. Atlantic with the lead. O'Neal out on the left side. Back to Ramirez. In the lane. Nice move by Laney DeVries to put it up off with the left hand. No good. Lindsay. It's on the floor. And picked up by Kells. Ramirez puts up the 3. Nope. Rebound Jensen.
Tigers have had some good shots here the last 2 or 3 possessions.
Down underneath, it's Geyer. She puts it up. No good. Rebound tapped and picked up then by Ramirez for Red Oak. She lets the traffic clear, and she'll take it left or right across center stripe. Ramirez underneath, stolen by Harder. Harder to Jensen. Jensen takes it across center stripe. Geyer to Jensen, looking inside, over to Huddleston on the right side. Huddleston
stolen by O'Neal.
O'Neal. She tried to just kind of have that little soft pass into Harder, but O'Neal steals it. Tapped and picked up by DeVries.
O'Neal has done a really good job tonight, Aaron. I think getting rebounds and being aggressive defensively.
O'Neal with the ball out on the left wing. Out to DeVries on the left side. Tough pass.
Foul on Atlantic. But, Jocelyn gives up a lot of size, but she doesn't give up any determination or grit. She is a fierce competitor, and that's the greatest trait you could possibly have, I think, as an athlete. Everything aside, you've got to be a competitor.
Fouls on Olsen. That's number 3 on Olsen. Pellet comes into the ball game. Olsen takes a seat.
Siebenecker in for Red Oak.
Kells from the top of the key for 3. Bounces high and goes in for 2.
Tigers are on the board here in the second half.
Casey Kells. It's 33-16 now. Atlantic leads. Out on the right side it goes underneath. Harder puts it up. O'Neal's going to be whistled for the foul, I believe. That'll be 2 on Jocelyn.
Yeah, and the Tigers might want to start fronting the low post here, because if they're going to not even look at the 3, because Richter had a wide open 3 there and she just dumped it down low because the position was there. You might want to kind of try to get on the front side of that post player and make him throw it over the top, make it a tougher entry pass.
Harder at the line. The bucket's good. 2-shot opportunity here for Peyton Harder. Ramirez out of the game. DeVries takes DeVries into the ball game for Red Oak. Peyton Harder at the line. She has 15, 16 points. She gets them both. That has her for 14.
Trojans now in that full court press.
DeVries to Kells. She takes it across the center stripe, near side of the court, down to the wing, triple teamed. Back to DeVries. Swing it all the way around to O'Neal left side. Now to Siebenecker, DeVries. All this just working around the arc here. The Tigers are. Down to Kells. She puts up the long 2. Quick shot, no good. Rebound Jensen. Jensen looks to push it. Looking down the court, finds Geyer underneath, but it's through her hands and out of play. Tigers ball.
Yeah, Trojans are actually a little sloppy as well with their passing here in the second half, but really cranking up the defense here on the Tigers. I got them for 6 turnovers in this quarter. I only had the Tigers for 7 turnovers in the entire first half, so really a big statement here by the Trojans here in the third quarter.
Ramirez with the ball to DeVries, back to Ramirez. There's Ellison Johnson. Tapped loose by Geyer and picked up by Richter.
Good hands there by Pellet, trailing that. She came from the backside to deflect that and get the turnover for the Trojans.
Maddie Richter with the ball out on the wing. All the way across to Jensen, out of play. Tigers ball.
Trojans now with their third turnover. I think the Trojans are a little gassed there, Aaron. I think that opening 4 or 5 minutes, they seem a little hands on the hip here. I see a little fatigue possibly with the Trojans here.
2:45 to play in the third. We're going to have
foul on
Pellets. Yep, Claire Pellet. That's her third. Tigers ball again. Inbound pass to Ramirez. Siebenecker.
That is one thing. When you play a full court press defense, I always rested on defense.
I don't think that's what you're not supposed to do that, man.
I rested. And then I picked my game up on the offensive end. But nowadays you gotta.
That's not how that's supposed to work.
Defense.
That's not the way that's supposed to work, Matt.
Oh, no wonder Iowa State got beat.
35-16 is our score. 2.5 minutes
Another
to play.
turnover there by Trojans.
And the Tigers come away with it, 35-16. Out to Siebenecker for three. No good. Rebound underneath. That's Maddie Richter. All the way down to the other end. Geyer on the left side.
And that's going to be a block.
And one.
And the shot is going to go for Geyer.
Aubrey Geyer really coming alive here in the second half. That foul was on Ellison Johnson. Who is it on?
Believe that we're going to call that on, I think it was Merced, I thought. No, yeah, you're right, Ellison Johnson.
Ellison Johnson, that's her second personal foul. Aubrey Geyer goes back to the line. Shot's good from Geyer. The bucket was good, and the shot's good. That three-point play. 38-16
Good tip there by Jensen on that deflection.
Huddleston to Jensen, stolen from behind by Ramirez. It goes out of play. Trojans ball.
Need to do a little.
2:04 to play in the third. 38-16. Jensen at the baseline. She'll put it into play for the Trojans. Quickly to Pellet. Back to Jensen in the block. She spins. Little fadeaway kind of jumper. No good. Rebound, Lindsay. Lindsay to Ramirez. Now to Johnson. Hits DeVries on the move in the lane. Foul.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. Are you a proponent of the area underneath the lane, Matt, where you have to not set up for an offensive foul or a...
Well,
I'm struggling to pick up the name for that at the moment.
The little retainer circle there. In regard, I think probably in some ways it's a safety factor.
I see it as a safety factor.
People go up for a shot there. They don't want someone sliding underneath them. So I guess I kind of am in that regard. In that sense, certainly like in the NBA or something like that, and collegiate level. Maybe not so much at high school level, but certainly those upper levels.
Ellison Johnson picks up her third personal foul with 1:38 to play in the third. Inbound pass comes to Huddleston for three. No good. Rebound, DeVries. Double teamed. Now to Ramirez. She takes it across center stripe, down to the right wing, into the lane. Back to Ellison Johnson. She shoots the three. Bounces around, no good. Rebound, Geyer. Geyer to Jensen. Jensen back right to left across center stripe. Into the lane, nice move. That little floater jumper, no good. And that's Harder with the board. She goes up and will be fouled. That on DeVries?
Geyer, Harder, and Jensen are just wearing the Tigers out down low, aren't they?
Ellison Johnson, that's 4 on Johnson.
Coach Monos probably get O'Neal up here.
Harder at the line. Shot short from Peyton Harder.
Actually, looks like Casey Kells will be coming in.
2-shot opportunity for Harder.
And Ellison will go out here.
She takes a seat. That's number 4 on her. 1:12 to play in the third. Atlantic leads 38-16. Harder at the line. Shot good from Harder. Full court press. 39-16 is the score. Siebenecker to DeVries, still in the backcourt. Finds Lindsay, center court, flips it to DeVries. She takes it across center stripe. Ramirez to Kells on the right side. Zone, 2-3 zone, Matt.
2-3, yeah, drop back now to 2-3 zone.
Kells on the right side, now to DeVries.
Tigers with 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Inside to DeVries. She takes it to the bucket. Nice job by Laney.
Good power move. She went to the right side there and used the glass and got the bucket.
39-18 is the score. 35 seconds to play in the third. Jensen top the key for 3.
A rare 3-shot.
No good. Rebounds chased down, out of play. Last touch, Redo. Trojans ball. 26 seconds on the clock. And it looks like Maddie Richter into the ball game. Claire Pellet takes a seat. Inbound pass into the backcourt to Jensen.
Looks like the Trojans will just run the clock down here with 20 seconds to go and take the last shot here in the third quarter.
Yep, Jensen steps across center stripe, goes right to Pellet. Back to Jensen. Pellet, 9 seconds. Left side, Huddleston skips it across to Pellet. Isolated her for 3. It's no good. Rebound DeVries. 2 seconds on the clock. And that's going to do it for 3. Atlantic leads 39-18 at the end of the third, and we will be back after this.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda,
The fourth quarter now, varsity girls play. Atlantic leads 39-18. As we come back to action here, Tigers will have the ball. Ramirez across center stripe out on the right side to Ellison Johnson, playing with 4 fouls. DeVries tapped, stolen by Jensen. Jensen takes it, puts it off the glass. Nice move by Jada Jensen, picks up a couple more.
She went to the left side but used her right hand. Use that left hand. But she made the bucket. That's all that matters.
41-18 is the score. Tapped by Huddleston, picked up by Ramirez. She takes it into the lane, knocked loose. Geyer chases it down.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Yeah, good job by Geyer to steal the ball, but then as she gained possession, she took a dribble, then re-dribbled again. And
just a mental
sometimes
letdown now. Baseline, inbound pass comes from the baseline. Ramirez will put it into play. Out to Siebenecker. Here's DeVries, left side of the lane, puts it up.
It's going to be a travel.
Travel call.
The referee kind of hesitated on the call, like I thought he might be waiting to see the ball went in or not, but he was just dramatic effect there when to make the travel call.
7:21 to play in the ball game. Pellet, Geyer for 2 underneath. Nice. Aubrey Geyer.
Nice look there. See, and Geyer's in a better position to score. She got the ball in motion and used that left hand all in motion there, and rather than coming down that baseline like she was doing early in the game.
Lindsay, cross center stripe, now to DeVries. DeVries with the ball. Ramirez. Merced Ramirez. Down underneath the Lindsay, but Harder just goes up and gets it.
Yeah, that's one of those things you think the player's open, but they're not. And the Trojans intercepted.
Huddleston for 2, standing on the line.
2, not a 3. So I don't know, does Atlantic have a 3-point bucket tonight? I don't think they do.
They do not.
I mean, I don't know the last time we've done a high school basketball game when there hasn't been at least one 3-point shot from a team. That would be the first this year, I'm pretty sure, if that holds.
Johnson puts up the 3. It's no good. Lindsay keeps it in play. It's chased down by Huddleston. Huddleston to Jensen. Jensen, Geyer on the left side, takes it, puts it up, and offensive foul.
Good job there by Ellison Johnson getting away. That will be
Geyer's second personal
foul there. And I think that's a kind of an effort play. You know, here's a score 45-18 in the fourth quarter, and your player takes a charge. I think that's what Coach Molnick's like to see there. That's a good gritty play there by a Tiger. We're going to have a
timeout.
I think we got a warning here or something.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I think it was a bench warning.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think something about probably the coach may have strayed a little too far from the bench. I don't think he said anything.
He was talking about the charge call.
Nice steal there, and Jensen puts it up, but just doesn't convert the bucket. Nice play. Ball's going to go out of play. Kind of a little bit sloppy here.
Yeah, I think tired and fatigue is setting in a little bit here. You know, and you battle a full court press all game, it wears you down.
That's why you rest on defense, right, Matt?
Exactly.
6 minutes to play in the ballgame.
That's the way you do it.
45-18 is the score. Atlantic with the lead. We'll be back after this.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Appreciate it. Back to action. Trojans with the ball. We'll have a foul on the play. Siebenecker, I believe. Emily gets whistled for the foul. That is her first foul of the evening. Inbound pass to Jensen. Huddleston. Jensen, top of the key. Left side pellet underneath the Geyer. She puts it up, and the bucket counts.
Yeah,
is that on Johnson? If it is, that's 5 on Ellison.
No, it's on O'Neal. But, this is, again, I think you want to get in front of the post player, at least try to make the pass go over the top and not concede that low post position. But Atlantic's the bigger, taller, stronger players, too. You got Jocelyn O'Neal down there trying to defend that, too. That's quite a size disparity.
Shot was good from Geyer. It's 48-18 the score. Atlantic leads. Tap by Jensen, picked up by DeVries, still in the backcourt. Tigers struggling to get it across, and that's going to do it. That's a 10-second violation.
And this is one part of the Tiger program lacking that point guard that can kind of beat a press a little bit with the dribble. Sometimes you can't always beat the press with a pass. Occasionally you have to have that beat it with a dribble, and Tigers will try to develop that player in coming years that could do that.
Jensen for 3. There's your 3, man.
There's the first 3, I think, of the game for the Trojans.
Jada Jensen with the 3.
I think we're in a running clock situation now.
Yeah, we're close, not quite yet.
I
Close.
can't see the score.
35. Yeah,
next bucket probably by Atlantic.
Inside to Harder. Huddleston puts up the 2. It's good.
Yeah, the press is just like a vice now on the Tigers. I think it's just worn the Tigers down here now. They've been battling it all night.
It's 53-18 now. 4:53 to play. We're going to have a timeout on the court.
Coach Mullen's going to time out. Yeah, the Tigers are struggling here with this.
4:50 to play in the ball game. 53-18 again. We're going to take. It's a full timeout. We'll take and be back after this.
Are we off the air?
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives.
Back to Red Oak. Tigers with the ball. Inbound pass comes to Ramirez.
Atlantic's going to continue this press here. Up.
Kells takes it across center stripe. Down to the baseline. Casey Kells with the ball. There's Siebenecker, top of the key. Ramirez. Out to Kells. She drives the baseline. Little jumper. No good. Rebound. Huddleston. Huddleston to Jensen. Jensen takes it right to left across center stripe. Out to Huddleston. Underneath. Harder puts it up and scores 2. Peyton Harder.
Yeah, it's just a simple dump the pass down low and turn, and Trojans staying in that press now.
55-18 is the score. Trapped in the corner there. Ramirez, she gets it to Siebenecker. Johnson puts it up from the high post and scores 2.
Nice shot there by Johnson.
Ellison Johnson picks up a couple for Red Oak. 55-20. 3:55 to play in the ball game. Jada Jensen, top of the key. Huddleston takes the long 2. No good. Rebound, tapped out of play. Last touch, Trojans, Tigers ball.
Tigers bring in DeVries and Lindsay. Out comes Johnson and Siebenecker. And I think that the Trojans are going to relent here on their press. Up 35 points with 3 minutes to go with their starters in.
Inbound pass comes to Ramirez. Ramirez across center stripe. Out on the left side to O'Neal. Kells, center circle. Hits Kells on the move underneath, actually knocked loose, and Trojans come away with it. Jensen out on the right side, pulls up from the right wing, no good. Underneath, Geyer gets the board, puts it back for 2, Aubrey Geyer.
Yeah, I think Aubrey Geyer's, all her points have been within 2 feet of the rim or at the free throw line tonight.
She has just taken it to the hoop. DeVries to O'Neal, left wing behind the arc. Out to Kells. There's Ramirez. DeVries takes it to the baseline, puts it up. Rebound pulled down on the backside by Huddleston. She pushed it quickly up the court to Geyer for the layup. No good. Rebound pulled down by O'Neal.
You know, one thing we mentioned too, Aaron, about the Tigers being short on the bench with only 8 players, and that's a real factor of fatigue when you play against a full court press the entire game. It's like you just don't get a chance to breathe.
Yep.
And that really does fatigue you out so much more in that type of a game. You have to work so hard to get the ball up the court. So that's obviously a factor here. I think the Tigers just kind of ran out of gas here in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
57-20 is our score. Trojans with the ball. Taking the ball across center stripe will be Kirkhoff. Out to Pellet. Now to Kirkhoff. Top of the key. Right side Pellet. There's Harder in the corner. She skips it all the way across to Richter for 2. Nope. Rebound. Harder.
Travel.
It gets whistled for the travel. More substitutions taking place here. That's Schrader.
Clock is running here, 1:30 to go.
Yeah, continuous clock. Inbound pass to Ramirez. She'll take it across the center stripe. Merced Ramirez for Red Oak walks it across center stripe. Minute 20 to play in the ball game. O'Neal underneath to DeVries in the lane. Not there. Back to Kells, top of the key, right side Ramirez. She takes it down to the blocks. A little jumper. No good. Rebound O'Neal on the backside. No good. We'll have a jump ball.
Good job there by the Tigers. A battle for rebounding.
And it will be Trojans ball.
Inside a minute here to go.
57-20 is the score. Atlantic leads. Out on the right side to Schrader. That's Richter for 3. No good. Out of play.
So it looks like the Trojans will have, what, 1-3?
1-3.
Yeah.
That's a really unusual.
And
I take that back, Matt.
Do they have another one?
No. That is correct. 1 3-point basket in the ball game. It's not a common thing that you see, really.
No, and they made it obviously offensively. They just were looking inside all night long and were very effective at that.
It worked for them for sure. 12 seconds and counting. Kells takes it to the baseline. It's going to go out of play. Tigers will keep it. That's probably going to about do it. Continuous clock here. And that's going to do it. 57-20. 57-20 is the final score in varsity girls play. Atlantic gets the victory. We'll take a break and be back after these messages.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
Kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Back to Red Oak. Varsity girls game just wrapped up, and Atlantic gets a victory 57-20. Looking at the stats from that game, Claire Pellet with 2 points for the Trojans, 3 personal fouls. Peyton Harder, 22 points, 4 of 6 from the foul line. Aubrey Geyer had 18, 4 of 5 from the foul line. Jada Jensen with 11. Madison Huddleston had 6 points and was 2 of 2 from the foul line. Casey Kells with 6 points for the Red Oak Tigers. 2 3-pointers for Casey. Laney DeVries, 4 points, 0 of 1 from the foul line. Merced Ramirez had 3 points. Jaden Lindsay with 2 points, 2 of 2 from the foul line. And Jaden Lindsay, 0 of 2 from the foul line with 2 points. Ellison Johnson, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the line. And Jocelyn O'Neill, 1 point, 1 of 2 from the foul line. And recognition now for Max DeVries taking place here in between the games with 1,000 career points for the Red Oak Tigers as a sophomore. So congratulations to Max on that honor and that award. So
yeah, the sixth. I think we said the 6th player in Red Oak's history to get 1,000 points, and he's sitting there. He's just a junior. The school leader is Chad Blackman with 1,250 some odd points. So Max has got a real good chance to. Who knows if he gets hot here the last half of the season? Maybe he gets to that point. We've seen Max do it. You know, in fact, last time they played Atlantic, I think he hit him up for 38 points, 34 points.
So he could, certainly put some more points on the board without a doubt. You can hop over to our YouTube channel and get a look at that. So congratulations to Max. Pink out tonight here. A number of other festivities taking place. We're going to take a quick break, Matt, here, get reset, and we'll be ready for boys basketball in just a minute. We'll be back after these messages.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
We're going to have
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So
Mentioned a number of festivities taking place here tonight. Pink Out Night, our Rotary Club having their Dash for Cash, and we are having our senior night for boys basketball. And we'll start with Aiden Bruce. Aiden is the son of Scott and Danelle Bruce. He's been involved in football, basketball, track, choir, many singers, and after graduation, he plans to go to a university and pursue a degree. That's Aiden Bruce. Aiden's been playing some good basketball.
He is Mr. Rebound.
Without a doubt. Next, we have Chino Lepe.
Our next senior is Jack Kling.
Actually, Jack Kling will be our next senior. Jack is the son of Andy Kling and Tabitha Kling. He's been involved in football, track, basketball, and baseball. After graduation, he plans to run track in college. Jack, a great athlete, a great 400 runner.
Last game out against Atlantic, he was the star of the game other than Max with 15 points, so he had a big game last time Myrtle played Atlantic.
Chino Lepe. Chino is the son of Hugo Lepe and Maria Garcia. He's been involved in cross country, basketball, and choir. After graduation, he plans to start his career as an electrician. Chino Lepe. Chino's a fun kid.
He is a good kid, and you know what I like about Chino's good attitude. He'll shoot the ball, and what I like about him, every time he shoots, he thinks it's going in. I like that mentality.
And Braden Woods is the son of Craig and Kenna Woods. He's been involved in football, basketball, baseball, and tennis. After graduation, he plans to attend college and study animal science. Those are your 5 senior boy basketball players here this evening.
Braden Woody. I think everybody with the Woods name in Red Oak is known as Woody at one time or another. Tremendous football player. We, of course, had him on the football field in the fall where he was just wreaked havoc from that defensive end slot all district. And he's had a tremendous senior year for the Tigers in the basketball court as well.
Really developed into a fine athlete. There are your senior boys basketball players. Congratulations to those young men. All right. Let's take a quick break, and we will be back with more here in Red Oak this evening. About 15 minutes on the clock, but we're taking some photos for senior night, so we're a little bit. If you're in Red Oak, you would have the time to come down and watch a basketball game. It's going to be a good ball game.
Box seats are still available.
Yeah.
You can get in here. The celebrities have already sat on their seats, so there are seats available.
This could be a good ball game, Matt.
It is going to be a good ball game, absolutely. If it's anything like it was last time in overtime, right? A victory for Atlantic or for Red Oak up in Atlantic.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
A pink igloo cooler.
A pink.
Could that go part of the pink get-up that you're talking about for KCSI?
It could. I mean, that would be nice at
Did you
football
get your,
tailgates.
Did you get your name in the drawing for the pink
Did not.
igloo cooler?
Did not know they had a cooler like that. But we've got a big game here coming up, Aaron. This is going to be a really good game. Last 2 weeks ago was at Atlantic. Red Oak winning the thriller overtime up there 77-74. Max DeVries, I think he had 38 points in that game, I believe, and Hunter with 18, Gill 18, and then Jack Kling was that surprise off the bench with the 15 points. If you remember, he hit that big three-pointer from the corner, and Tiger scrapped and got an emotional win that night up there in Atlantic, and that set that week off where the Tigers played 2 more games that week. So here they are again now in Red Oak. And also the other interesting stat from that game, Aaron, fouls. Pellet and McLaren, the 2 inside players, both fouled out in that game. Max DeVries shot 20 free throws in that game, and that was a very physical, rugged game with a lot of foul calls. We'll see what kind of play we get tonight, but let's kind of just briefly talk a little about Atlantic. They're 6-11. They have won their last 2 games on the season, and they are ranked number 51 in Class 3A in the state of Iowa. So this is a good team. They're led by junior Colt Rasmussen. He's averaging 17.4 points per game. That's 3rd in Hawkeye 10. The other big player is senior Carter Pellet. He averages 10 rebounds per game. That's number 1 in the Hawkeye 10 season. Number 1 rebounder in the conference. And Pellet also shoots 70% from the free throw line. So anytime your big guys can rebound and shoot free throws, that's a pretty good threat there.
Yeah.
And then we saw Jackson McLaren shooting 53% from the field. And a good rebounder, averaging 6 rebounds for the Trojans. And then the guy we want to keep an eye on tonight, Nolan Waters. He's shooting 56% from the 3 line. That's 1st in the Hawkeye 10. He's 22 of something. You can do the math with that, but 22 3-point shots, 56%. So there's a kid that can really knock it down from the outside. The Trojans as a team are averaging 60 points per game. They're giving up 62. They are shooting as a team 43% from the field and 32% from 3-point range. That is 3rd in Hawkeye 10. So it's a pretty good shooting team from the field and from the 3-point line. Offensive rebounds per game, total rebounds per game, they get 32 per game. And then here is probably the most telling stat of all, and I think this says the most about the team. They average 16 assists per game, which is 1st in Hawkeye 10. This is a team that really moves the ball in transition and moves the ball, and that tells you a lot about their offense right there. Now, looking at the Tigers, Aaron, the Tigers are averaging 58 points per game, giving up 61. Tigers are only shooting 38% from the field, so that's 9th in the conference. They're shooting 26% from the 3. That's 8th in the conference. But here's the tail of the tape for the Tigers. They are averaging 36 rebounds per game, which is 2nd in the Hawkeye 10. They're 2nd in offensive rebounds, 2nd in defense rebounds. So this is what we saw last year. The Tigers don't shoot the ball extremely well, but they rebound the ball, give them a chance, 2nd and 3rd chance opportunities. And then we go more down the line here. The stat I always like to look at is turnovers. The Trojans average almost 17 turnovers per game. That's 9th in the Hawkeye 10, while the Tigers average 18th, 10. So these are teams that are prone to turn the ball over a lot as well. Fouls per game, again, they foul a lot. The Trojans are averaging 17 fouls per game. Red Oak 17, that's tied for last. So this is a teams that will turn the ball over a lot and foul a lot. And I think that'll be an important part of this game is whoever can take care of the ball a lot. And we saw last 2 weeks ago, those foul situation hurt Atlantic as their players went out in the game and Max DeVries made a living free throw line.
One of the things, too, kind of the Achilles heel for the Tigers early in the season, Matt, that they seem to have corrected here, getting off to a slow start. Coach Plank took them into that mid-season break, and they worked on it. They've done much better season here in the second half of the season, late in the season. So We'll have to see. It's important. I think it's important that the Tigers get out to a quick start.
Yeah, we've seen Tigers, like you mentioned, great point, especially early season, they would get down 10, 15, sometimes maybe even more than that in the first quarter and the game over. Almost all these games we've seen this year, these teams come out almost like a prize fight. They're throwing haymakers right from the beginning. And then if you can battle through that, hang in there.
You got to get to the first quarter.
It seems to kind of settle in. So you're right. It is a key for the Tigers to get off to a good start or at least hang around with this Class 3A Trojans team. I think the other thing, too, Aaron, we've seen with the Tigers when they've had success, they get that third person kind of, whoever it is. You normally count on Max and Hunter, your two all-conference players, to lead you offensively, but you need to get that third person in the game. We saw Jack Kling. We've seen Braden Sifford step up some. Braden Wood steps up. Some of those, someone gets that third contribution is critical, I think, for the Tigers to have winning games.
We'll take a break. You'd have time. If you're in the Red Oak area, you'd have time to come down and watch a good basketball game here. I think this really has the potential to be a good high school boys basketball game here in Red Oak this evening. About 15 minutes from the opening tip. We'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Welcome back to Red Oak.
Let's talk a little about Red Oak here.
Tell me about Red Oak, Matt.
Well, of course, Max DeVries, we just saw him recognized going over 1,000 points in his career, and he's leading the Hawkeye 10 in points per game at 19 points per game. If he's Superman, then his Batman is Hunter Gillen, who's averaging 15 points per game. He's 6th in the Hawkeye 10. Aiden Bruce, he's really turned it on in the last couple weeks. We've seen him be a big scoring leader in that St. Albert's game. But every night we need that offensive, Tigers need that offensive rebound. He's got 8 rebounds per game. That's 8th in the Hawkeye 10. Interesting enough, we talked about Max getting the free throw line 20 times in that last night game. He is a Class 2A leader in the state in made free throws per game. He gets at least 6 made free throws per game. And a lot of that's contributed by Max slithering to the bucket as he does so well and be able to hang in the air and get some there. Tigers are ranked number 57th in Class 2A in the power rankings. And here's the interesting thing about this game with the Tigers tonight, Aaron. We talked before the girls game. We'll talk about it again here. A week ago, the Tigers played 3 games in a matter of about 5 days, emotional, tight games. They have now had 10 days off. So now they've had 10 days off, and they're going to play tonight. And now this is the beginning of 6 games in 9 nights.
Yeah.
So it's kind of been a really disheveled schedule, I think, for the Tigers this year, and that's just, I guess, the quirk of the way it is. You'd like to see consistency in that schedule more, but that is what it is, and you got to play here, and they're going to have a couple back-to-backs as well. But the good news about playing those games is you're coming into where I think the Tigers really shine, and that is the playoff time. We've seen that over the last couple of years, playing this tough schedule, playing all these games, especially down the stretch, get you ready for that tournament trail. And so looking at it from that perspective, but it'll be they're rested. Tigers are ready to go here, as are the Trojans, and we should, like you said, have a good one. The Tigers have won, Aaron, the last 3 games in the series. They swept the Trojans last year. Prior to last year, the Trojans had won 27 consecutive games. They had not lost the Tigers since 2009. The Tigers broke through with 2 wins last year, and then, of course, they beat Atlantic up there just a couple weeks ago. So, from the Tigers' perspective, anytime you can beat a 3A school, that is definitely, I guess if it was NCAA, they call that a quad 1 win. If you beat up, they'd be the classification up above you. Did I leave you speechless?
You did. You left me speechless, Matt.
Well, I'm just glad you haven't mentioned Iowa State.
Now, you have mentioned it twice. I wouldn't do that. I saw the look on your face when you walked through the door.
And
someone had kicked your cat.
Iowa State's got to play Kansas at Hilton on Saturday. It's just
what's this
Big
Hilton?
12 is the Big 12 is just
Big 12 is tough.
Oh my gosh!
I
mean,
it is tough.
I mean, I wish Iowa State was in the Big 10. They'd probably be second or third in the conference.
Yeah. It's a good thing they're not in the SEC.
Oh, throwing a little shade on us. The sun. Hey, your wife here last week was showing us you with those shots from the 1970s when you had the short shorts.
1970s.
It
was you. 1970s. That would have been the late 80s. That actually would have been early 90s. Those shots.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you were wearing the Chuck Connors tennis shoes down there in Arkansas. I don't know what's going on down there. But
listen to you now.
I don't know, but we've got head coach Spencer Plank here, and, of course, head coach Derek Hall, which I did not realize he is the brother of Harlan running back Aiden Hall, who is a Iowa Hawkeye commit. So pretty good athletic family there. But we'll
should be
wrapping up our extended pregame ceremonies.
It has been there have been a lot. We do have one more. We have Dash for Cash at halftime still coming. Tonight, Matt, clear, lows around 9 degrees, single digit southwest winds at 10 to 15. Sunny tomorrow and mid-30s. Going to be a little warmer tomorrow.
Man, get out the suntan lotion and fire up the grill.
Southwest winds 10 to 15. Wednesday night, mostly clear, lows in the mid-teens, southwest winds 5 to 10. Thursday, sunny, mid-30s, around 30 degrees for a high temperature. It's going to be gusting to 25 in the afternoon, Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, colder, mostly clear, lows around 0 Thursday night. Turns cold again Thursday night.
But turns cold?
Yeah.
It is cold.
Cold. It's going to warm up. It's going to cool down Friday, mid-20s for a high. But look at your weekend.
Yeah.
Look at this. Mid-40s.
Oh, well, that definitely is. That is tropical.
You'll be wearing your
Iowa.
shorts.
I wear those anyway, but it's tropical.
You'll be wearing mid-40s on Saturday.
I hope I don't get a sunburn or something.
Warms up for the weekend. Pep band in the house.
That's good to have the band here. Josh Red on the drums. More celebrities have entered in. It looks like David Bergen with his entourage is here, and I don't know who else we got looking here. Nate Perrin, Mark Erickson, some of the high school dignitaries are here, and pretty good. I would say a pretty good student section turnout here for Red Oak tonight, Aaron. And it's always good when you got the band here, so adds a little more enthusiasm and energy into the gym.
We'll take a break and come back in just a couple of minutes. Red Oak Tiger basketball. Before we do, make note of our sponsors. Say thank you to our sponsors. If you're watching online, thank you for doing that. Hit the subscribe button while you're there. We would appreciate that as well. Also, if you're listening, thanks for listening. Make note of our sponsors. Say thank you to them when you have the opportunity. Stop in to their business. Do some business with them, or at least let them know you appreciate it. Junior varsity girls, it was Atlantic over Red Oak by a score of 52-45. And in varsity girls play, it was Atlantic over Red Oak 57-20. And in junior varsity boys play, it was Red Oak over 57-45. Am I looking at that right? That was in junior varsity boys play. Red Oak gets the victory. Doing that while I'm talking is hard.
It's breaking news, Aaron. Okay. Breaking news.
So 57-45 in junior varsity boys play.
Speaking of breaking, did you see Brock Purdy break his UCL
tear a UCL.
Tails ear, but I mean, I think if that kid had played, do you think that'd make a difference in that game if he played at quarterback?
100%. I think 100% makes a difference. You know, that next quarterback in was going to be Huschek, the fullback.
That's true. Now, here's my other thought about football while we got a few more minutes here for the answer. I'm thinking the Chiefs fans are getting to be a little bit like the Patriot fans.
Oh, you are stepping in it now.
What do you think?
Don't even get me started.
I mean,
man, I'm in the heart of it down in Maryville.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm kind of a Chiefs fan, but I mean, they win every year now. They go every year.
You better not hurt Maryland's feelings on here right now.
Oh boy, man. You're dancing close to the edge.
I'm just an observation. I've heard that commentary around from non-Chiefs. Of course, we have probably the biggest Philadelphia Eagle fan in all of the Midwest resides in Red Oak, Iowa. Head coach Michael Nordine is one big-time Philadelphia Eagle, and he's also a Mizzou fan. He had quite the weekend with his Mizzou Tigers beating him, and then the next day his Eagles beating the Niners. So Michael Nordine, Fly Eagle Fly, is all over the Eagles here in Red Oak. So
there you go. Couple minutes remaining here at halftime. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
It's just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery.
Reserves for the Atlantic Trojans here this evening. Ryder Burke, a senior 6'1", Kennick Jewell is a sophomore 5'9", Jace Larson, a junior 5'10", Jaden Prohl, a senior 6'3", Xavier Darrow, a sophomore 6'1". We have Reed Woodward, a sophomore 6'3", James McLaren, a senior 6'7", Gavin McLaren, a freshman 6'2", and Michael Hutsey is a senior at 6'4". Starters for the Trojan include Nolan Waters, a junior 5'10", Caden Anderson, a senior 6'2", Colton Rasmussen, a junior 6'3", Carter Pellet is a senior 6'4", and Jackson McLaren, a senior at 6'3". Reserves for the Tigers, Chino Lepe, a senior 5'11". Actually, Chino is in the starting lineup tonight.
Yeah, going with the senior starting lineup, I think, with that.
Schmedke, a junior for the Red Oak Tigers.
As is Jack Kling, by the way.
Brett Erickson, sophomore 5'9". Brighton Bergen, junior 6'2". Cyrus Minchin, a junior 6'2". Landon Gigstad, a sophomore 6'3". We have Tyler Beeson, a junior 6'2". And Braden Sifford, a sophomore at 5'9". Starters for the Red Oak Tigers, Hunter Gillen. Actually, Hunter not starting tonight, going with the seniors. So it'll be Chino Lepe, a senior, 5'11". Jack Kling, a senior, 6'5". Braden Woods, senior, 6'2". Max DeVries is a junior, 6'2", and Aiden Bruce, a senior, 6'3". Those are your starters for the Red Oak Tigers here this evening.
So Coach Plank going with the seniors
on senior night
with the Breeze in the starting lineup. So Hunter will be coming off the bench for the Tigers.
Should be a good ball game. Player introductions being made. Quick break, and we'll be back with the opening tip after this.
It's just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
Absolutely, you're right on that.
And Atlantic has brought a good sized crowd as well, so this might be the largest attended home game I've seen all year.
And here it's just about basketball time here in Red Oak this evening. Both teams, you think the first quarter is going to be a quick track meet, Matt?
Yeah, I think that's what we'll have. We'll see who's pressing who, and I think Atlantic might do a little pressing here. Atlantic will be in the black jerseys, gold trim. Tigers will have the white jerseys, orange trim, and Coach Plank with the final instructions to his Tiger teams, going with the all-senior lineup with Max Ariza Jr. out there. These two teams are going to get it on here.
At center circle will be Colton Rasmussen for the Atlantic Trojans and Jack Kling for the Tigers. Basketball time. Here we go. Official steps to center circle. Ball's in the air, tapped by the Tigers, and Lepe comes away with it for Red Oak.
And right away we see Caden Anderson on Max DeVries, and the Trojans go man-to-man.
Man-to-man right in his face, out to Lepe on the right wing. Lepe with the ball, into the lane. Picks up his dribble. Woods to DeVries. DeVries around the arc, into the lane. Max DeVries puts it up and scores two. Max DeVries on the board.
Nice hard take there by Max, and set up for three. Got to the bucket, fought through contact, got 2 points.
Red Oak leads 2-0, 7.5 minutes playing the first.
Tigers in that 1-3-1 half-court zone.
Caden Anderson kicks it out to the corner. Then back to Pellet. 3-point shot from Waters
and
is
he's
good.
the number one 3-point shooter in Hawkeye 10 air, and the Tigers are going to have to cover him up because he'll light them up all night long if they don't.
And Atlantic leads 3-2, 7:10 to play in the first. Lepe with the ball out on the right side. Man pressure from the Trojans. Woods to DeVries around the arc again. Right elbow out to Lepe. Lepe drives the baseline, bounce pass to Kling. There's Woods for three off the left wing. No good. Rebound. It's going to go out of play. Last touched.
Red Oak basketball.
Last touch Trojans. Red Oaks maintains possession.
Good shot there by Braden Woods. Didn't go for him, but Tigers inbound it on the side.
Kling will put it into play. Kling to DeVries into the backcourt. DeVries across center circle. Pressure from Anderson. Anderson to Lepe out on the right wing. Lepe open for three, takes it. Not there, it goes out of play. Trojans ball.
Had the shot.
Wide open.
Wasn't there.
Inbound pass will come from Pellet, Carter Pellet to Anderson. Anderson will take it across the center stripe for the Trojans. Around to the right side, Rasmussen with the ball, right wing. Tap by Lepe into the backcourt. It's going to go out of play, and the Trojans maintain possession. Gillen into the game. Lepe takes a seat. Pellet will put it into play to Anderson.
Tigers look like they're going man-to-man now in this defensive possession, Aaron.
Pellet with the ball to Waters. Rasmussen for three from the top. No good. Rebound, DeVries. DeVries to Gillen. Gillen takes it quickly down to the corner to Woods. Hits Kling on the backside. It's going to be stolen by Waters. Nolan Waters down to the baseline. He goes. Out to Rasmussen. Rasmussen spins his way into the lane. Fouled by Woods.
Woods there with a Shaking up a little bit there on that play.
I think he took a
foul
shot
to the midsection there.
Yeah. Walking it off.
He's going to come out here for a second. Breitenberger will come in for Woods here. Rasmussen will take 2 shots here.
Yep, Colton Rasmussen.
Averaging 17 points per game. He's third in the Hawkeye 10. So Rasmussen, a junior, DeVries, a junior. These are obviously 2 of the top players in the conference, Aaron, and will be dueling again next year as well.
Rasmussen at the line. Heck of a ball player. First shot was no good. Second one is good. And Atlantic leads 4-2. 5:54 to play in the first. Gillen to Bruce. Top of the key. Bruce with the ball. Now to Gillen. Free throw line. Kicks it to Woods, or to DeVries, rather. Rasmussen's there. DeVries picks up his dribble. Gets it to Gillen. Gillen works it into the lane. He dumps it to Bruce. Bruce off the glass and scores 2.
Hard drive there by Hunter. He found Aiden Bruce, and Aiden Bruce fights through contact, gets a bucket.
And it's tied up at 4 apiece with 5:20 to play in the first. Pellet looks at the 3, drives the lane, dumps it underneath. McLaren fakes it, takes it, no good. Gets his own board, back up and scores 2. That's Jackson McLaren.
That's what he did last game. Tiger's going to get him out of there. Tigers went for some pump fakes there, Aaron. Love those pump fakes.
6-4 is our score. Gillen takes it to the hoop. No good. Rebound Pellet. 5 minutes to play in the first. It's Rasmussen in the lane. Offensive foul. So credit Bruce.
Bruce there. Rasmussen took a hard drive. That's exactly, for a Tiger perspective, what you want to do. Take that offensive charge early in the game. You send a message saying, hey, you're not going to get those drives to the bucket. Just pause next time. You think about that second thought before you take that drive.
Woods into the game. Kling takes a seat. 4:53 to play in the first. 6-4 is the score. Atlantic with the lead. Gillen to DeVries out on the right wing. DeVries to Woods, center circle. Around to the left side he comes to Gillen. It's knocked loose. Gillen picks it up.
Rasmussen on Gillen.
Down underneath it goes to Bruce.
Oh, nice move by Aiden Bruce.
And McLaren gets whistled for the foul.
Good look there by Hunter. And again, Hunter's finding these open looks for Bruce down low, and Aiden will get 2 shots here. And like I mentioned, I think the whistle will be all games is important, but I think this game in particular, whistle is going to be an important factor in this game. Aaron.
Bruce's shot is good. Aiden Bruce. And it's 6-5.
Aiden Bruce wearing a great number there. Long legacy with that number 34.
That must have been your number.
Long
shots up.
historical legacy.
No good. Despite that, he's overcoming and having a heck of a year. Down the corner, Rasmussen. Anderson, deep 3.
Waters.
Deep 3. No good. Rebound.
Tigers.
Berggren. Kind of bounces out to the corner. Berggren chases it down, gets it to Gillen. Gillen takes it right to left across center stripe.
Rasmussen's pretty much checking Hunter Gillen now.
Gillen takes it to the lane. Blocked. Bruce to Woods. Woods in the lane. Kicks it to Berggren. Berggren dumps it down underneath the Bruce. Last touch, Trojans. Tigers ball.
Let's see Brighton step into that shot. He's had his shot there. He moved down low, but take that shot, young man.
DeVries will put it into play from the baseline. Trying to find the open Tiger. Gets it to Bruce underneath. McLaren taps it out of play. Tigers have it again at the baseline.
We saw Bruce and McLaren battle in Atlantic. They've resumed it here in Red Oak, and they're similar ball players, Aaron. They're
both physical.
Yeah, not great offensive performance, but they can get their points right on the low bucket.
Both stout players. Into the high post goes Woods. Hands it to DeVries. He puts it, leans into it. Bucket is good.
And there's that ability to slither, hang, and get the bucket. And Max DeVries gets a chance for an and one here.
Fouls on Carter Pellet. That's his first. And Max DeVries goes to line. Max has 4 points in the ballgame. Red Oak leads 7-6.
Good to see the Red Oak student section in this game. They're standing the whole entire game. It's good to see.
DeVries' shot is good. Red Oak leads 8-6 with 3:51 to play in the first. Matt Pellet, just kind of I think a mental error more than anything, Matt.
Thought there was going to be a zig when there was a zag, and the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball.
Midcourt far side. Inbound pass comes from Berggren. Berggren to Gillen. Gillen takes it across center stripe, down to the right wing. Crosses over into the lane, kicks it to Berggren.
Yeah, there's a
kind
good
of an offensive foul.
Yep, and Hunter's got to be under control going in there. They're already saying that, hey, same message back. You're not going to come down the lane either, Red Oak, so you got to be under control on your drives.
And it's 3:37 to play in the first. Red Oak leads 8-6. Atlantic with the ball. Pellet to Waters. There's Rasmussen, top of the key. Takes down the left elbow, picks up the dribble. Out to Anderson, baseline, McLaren. He spins his way into the lane, puts it up, no good. Gets his own board, back up this time, it's good. He's a handful.
Yeah,
and
you can't give up on that first shot because that's a second chance opportunity he's got. You got to hang around, stay with him, even when the shot goes up.
Woods to Gillen. 3:10 to play in the first. Gillen to the top of the key, then into the lane. Puts up kind of off balance. I don't know how he made that.
He threw that over his right shoulder and it went in.
It's 10-8. Red Oak leads. Rasmussen down to the baseline. Kicks it out to Waters, who's open for the deep three. It's no good. Rebound, Woods.
Good job by Braden there to seal off and get that rebound.
Gillen with the ball, walks it across the center stripe. 2:45 to play in the first. Takes it into the lane. It's in for two.
Hunter Gillen, another quick move. He kind of lulls you to sleep, and boy, that quick first step, it's explosive.
Anderson with the ball. Red Oak leads 12-8 now. 2.5 minutes to play in the first. Underneath the McLaren, he's wide. Oh, big breakdown on defensive effort by the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers are really, McLaren wore him out last week, and he's got 6 already on the board for the Trojans.
Berggren out on the left wing, picks up the dribble, down to the corner to Woods. Woods to Bruce, blocks, back to Woods for three off the left side, short, no good. Pellet with the board for the Trojans. Pellet across the center stripe. The right wing to the blocks, nice move, no good. Rebound, Bruce.
Good block there by Brighton Berggren. Tigers push ahead on the run.
Woods takes it to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Pellet grabs the board. It's going to go out of play.
Red Oak basketball. Kling going to check in now for the Tigers for Berggren. And it looks like
timeout on the court. 1:55 to play in the first. Red Oak leads 12-10, and we'll be back after this.
Heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Atlantic, I think that first quarter in like 24 to 18 or something. This has been a much more half-court kind of grinded out affair right from the beginning so far.
Inbound pass come from the baseline. DeVries will put it into play. To Bruce, out on the right wing. Bruce with the ball. Gillen near the center stripe. Woods on the left wing. Down to the baseline, Kling. Back to Woods. He'll take the three off the left wing. And
nice shot.
Woods.
And that shot has been there for Braden. He's got to continue to shoot it because they're not rotating over on him. He's got to make him pay.
15-10 is the score. Red Oak leads. Down the corner to Waters. There's a shot from the top of the key. Rasmussen.
Milky smooth shot by Rasmussen there.
Drops the three, and it's 15-13 now. Red Oak leads with 1:22 to play in the first. Gillen takes it to the lane, dumps it to Kling. Kling puts it up, no good. Rebound, Rasmussen.
Yeah, good dump there by Gillen to Jack, but Jack couldn't get to go.
Baseline, McLaren dives the baseline. Kicks it in the corner to Waters for three. Good.
There he is.
Nolan Waters.
A sweet left-handed stroke from the corner there puts Atlantic up one, and he can really shoot that basketball.
Gillen takes it to the hoop. Little fingertip roll at the bucket for two.
Hunter did a good job on that drive. He was under control and avoided body contact and got the bucket. 17-16 here. Tigers up 1, 46 seconds to go.
Anderson with the ball. Kicks it to Waters, top of the key. He takes it to the blocks. And
Aiden Bruce with another charge.
Yeah, and the foul's going to be on Waters. Credit Bruce.
And Waters is holding that elbow, Aaron. He's coming. He's talking to coach. He's got some sort of tape on that elbow.
Yeah.
He's holding. He's obviously kind of.
He hit pretty hard.
Favored a little bit there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And for your shooter,
yeah,
and he's a left-handed shooter. It's his left arm that he's favoring. So
we'll have to see. Keep an eye on that here.
36 seconds and counting. Red Oak with the lead by 1, 17-16. Sifford into the ball game now for Red Oak. Sifford to DeVries. DeVries down the right side. Back, picks up his dribble, finds Bruce underneath, knocked loose by McLaren. Scrap. We have a scrap on the floor.
McLaren and Bruce
Those
are almost
two-
exactly identical players.
They just go at it, jump ball.
That was like a fumble on a 5-yard line. And
fall on it, boys.
I'm telling you what now. These guys are competitors big time. That's an interesting game-in-game battle right there.
Trojans have the ball. 19 seconds to play. And Kinnick Jewell into the ball game now for the Trojans. He'll walk it across center stripe.
So Waters is out of the game.
Jewell picks up the 3. There's Waters.
Excuse
right
me,
there.
I'm sorry.
Anderson with the ball.
Not out of the game.
Anderson takes it down, dumps it to McLaren, and he puts it in for 2.
Yeah.
McLaren has 8 points in the first quarter. It's 18-17, Atlantic with the lead after the first. Whew, what a first quarter. We'll take a break and be back after this.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Well, that's what I expected for the first quarter, Matt.
It picked up there a little bit in the last couple minutes.
18-17, a number of lead changes and a great first quarter here.
Yeah.
Red Oak and Atlantic. Back to action, Red Oak with the ball.
Tigers hung around that first quarter, what they want to do.
Breeze out top of the key, spins his way into the lane. It's knocked loose. Ball bounces into the backcourt, picked up by Gillen. There's no lack of effort on this court for sure. Woods for 3. Nope. Rebound, McLaren. McLaren to Anderson across the timeline. Out to Jewell. Anderson into the lane on the left side. Foul on the floor. On DeVries.
Yeah, one thing I think the Tigers are doing, they're trying to help. They're playing man-to-man. They're low post. They're trying to swing over to help. I think they're going to have to let them go. At least Aiden, he's going to need to stay on McLaren to protect that backside rebounds because you have to give up something. And I think you got to stay on body contact McLaren because he's hurting them right now down low.
Jewell to Waters. Anderson, right side. Prohl.
And there it is. Good job by Aiden right there. He came on the front side, Aaron. Got that turnover.
Sifford to Gillen. Gillen drives down the right side of the lane, puts up off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jewell. Or Prohl, rather. I'm sorry. Prohl with the rebound. Prohl to McLaren bounces it off of the Tigers' leg, and the Trojans have the ball at the baseline.
Yeah, so last possession, Aiden got in front, the post, and got the turnover. That's great body positioning there on defense, and he needs to continue that kind of play here.
Jewell puts it into play in the corner. Waters for 3. Nope. Rebound, Sifford. Sifford takes it quickly across the center stripe to the top of the key. Now to Gillen over the left side. Woods for 3. No good. Shot chased down by Jewell.
Yeah, follow that shot.
Prohl. Chased down by Prohl, I should say. Anderson spins his way in the lane. A little jumper. It's good for 2. Nice move by Caden Anderson.
Yeah, a little spin-orama there and got the floater to go.
20-17 is the score. Atlantic leads. 6.5 minutes to play in the half.
Nice
jumper
shot
from Bruce.
Whoa, that's a nice little baseline 5-foot shot there from Aiden Bruce.
19-20 is the score. Atlantic leads.
Bruce with 5 points now tonight for the Tigers.
6:20 to play in the half.
Atlantic really going to a spread set now, Aaron.
Jewell with
try
the ball.
To create some type of dribble drive, maybe a little weave action here.
Anderson to Jewell in the corner. Back to Anderson. He's open for 3. Takes it in. Spins again. Puts it up. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul on Bruce.
Yeah, so he's already shown 2 moves where he's going to come in the left-hand spin back. So next time you got to be prepared for that.
Caden Anderson goes to the line for 2. Caden has 2 points in the ball game. First time at the free throw line here this evening.
Caden, the senior, 6'2". He doesn't look 6'2", but they got him listed at 6'2".
Shot, no good. Lepe into the game. Woods takes the seat.
The season is a grind. It could grind you down. Maybe he started at 6'2", and now he's down to 6
I think
foot.
so. I think it's grinding him off.
Grinding him down.
That's a great insight right there, Matt.
Well, that's why you pay me the big bucks.
Anderson, second shot is good from Caden.
That's why you need someone of my caliber.
21-19 is the score. Atlantic with the lead. 6 minutes to play in the half. Sifford. Lepe, left side. Lepe with the ball behind the arc. Comes around top of the key.
A lot of contact there, and Max needs to be careful.
Gillen.
Yeah. A lot of body contact there on Jewel, really bodying up Max. And Max has seen this now. That's what Max sees every night. He saw that Taden Brown down in Clarinda, and it's just a tremendous – the player just takes him all by himself and forgets every other player on the court. Right now they switched over to Anderson on him.
DeVries with the ball. Lepe, Sifford, left side. Hits DeVries.
And that's going to creep backside open. Lepe's over there.
Lepe wide open for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Sifford on the backside.
Clock does not reset.
Sifford drives the baseline. Little reverse layup. No good. Rebound. Pellet to Anderson. Down in the corner. Rasmussen takes the 3. It's no good. Rebound. Pellet for 2.
Yeah, Tigers got to get in there and help on that rebound. Second chance opportunity for Pellet. Haven't heard from him much, but he comes through there with the first bucket of the night for him.
Gillen on the right side foul. I think that will be on Jewell again. It is. Jewell picks up a couple quick.
Yeah, it's very obvious that Mr. Jewell is in there to play in-your-face defense, and that's his second foul. And it's almost to the point where he's in the Tigers' space, and the Tigers need to maintain their motion there, Aaron, because the defense is very aggressive. The Trojans are willing to give up fouls with Jewell.
Sifford to Erickson. Back to Sifford. And we're going to have a foul on Lepe. And away from the ball.
Yeah, and I think what's going to happen here now over the next 4:51, you're going to see a tighter whistle here from the referees.
To maintain control.
And we've seen
this game has the potential to be a bit chippy and physical.
Yeah,
certainly.
We've seen a lot of teams want to be physical with the Tigers. Tigers are not really a physical team, and they know they try to out-physical the Tigers, and Tigers have to step up to that, Aaron. They got to step through that and fight through that.
Pellet, deep 3 off the left wing. It's no good. Rebound, Erickson. Erickson to DeVries. He takes it across center stripe, far side of the court, right wing. Into the lane, DeVries puts it up, no good. Rebound, Rasmussen. Rasmussen pushes it across the timeline. Anderson with the ball. Anderson to the blocks on the right side, no good. Rebound, Woods.
Good job there by DeVries. Get the block. Woody comes through with the rebound. Tigers need a bucket here. It's been a while.
Out to Sifford, 4:13 to play in the half. Sifford, Lepe, into the lane, puts up the little jumper, and it's good for 2.
And that's what I say about Chino. Every time he shoots, he thinks he's going to make that, and got to have that shooter mentality. Chino does.
23-21 is the score. Atlantic leads. 4 minutes to play in the half. Waters. To Pellet. Underneath, wide open. Wide open is Prohl. He'll be fouled. Lepe fouls him.
Probably a good foul there by Chino. If you're going to foul, get your money's worth. Don't give up an and one. Make him earn it from the line.
Prohl goes to the line for 2. He was wide open. .350 to play in the half. 23-21 is our score. Jaden Prohl, first shot's good for Mr. Prohl.
So Lepe and Sifford out. Gillen, Bergeron in. McLaren back in for the Trojans. They're going to go double McLaren on the Tigers here as Gavin McLaren's getting ready to check in, and he looks almost exactly like his brother.
Shot good from Prohl. He gets them both. Got the Prohl boys in there.
So a double dose of McLaren's
Got the
here.
McLaren boys in there. Jackson and Gavin McLaren.
Every time I see this size on these other teams, I say, okay, 2A, 3A, here we go.
These are some stout boys. You know, I bet they can clean up a dinner table.
Yeah, I don't think they're missing too many buffets.
Those boys right there. Playing down in the blocks. Out the woods. There's Erickson for 3 from the corner. It's good, Brett Erickson.
Got the friendly roll there. Looks like Jaden Prohl might have twisted his ankle a little bit. He's hobbling a little bit for Trojans. Inside, good position by McLaren.
McLaren, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gill, and that was Gavin to Jackson. Woods takes it to the hoop.
Yeah, just can't go there.
Offensive foul.
It's not going to be there tonight. Those drives to the bucket. Both teams are selling out on the Chargers. You got to understand that.
25-24. Atlantic leads. 3:22 to play in the half.
17 fouls on the road. 16 fouls on the Trojans.
Anderson across center stripe. Top of the key. Goes left to Prohl. Gavin McLaren to Anderson. Top of the key. Out to Rasmussen underneath to Jackson. McLaren. DeVries comes in from the back and gets whistled.
And that would be the second foul on DeVries.
Yep, that is on Max. That's number 2 on DeVries. 3:06 to play in the half.
McLaren really does he's a strong young fellow. He can extend his arms, Aaron, and create position. And Aiden Bruce is giving everything he's got down there and doing actually a tremendous job. But McLaren is, well,
he's stout. Shots
when
no
he
good.
plays us, he looks like a Hawkeye 10 all-conference performer, doesn't he?
Absolutely. Down to Erickson.
Knock it down.
Erickson's open for 3.
Ooh.
No good. Rebound, Gavin McLaren to Anderson. Anderson goes left to Prohl. Prohl takes it in lane, knock loose, kicks it out to Gavin McLaren for 3. It's
nice
good.
shot. Boy, that's an unexpected 3.
Stroke from Gavin McLaren.
If you're Trojans, you love that because you don't expect to get points. Anything's a bonus from the bench.
28-24. Erickson for 3 from the corner. Not there. Rebound. DeVries to Gillen. Gillen takes it to the hoop. We're going to have a foul on the floor.
Oh, it doesn't go, but they wouldn't have called it anyway.
I think that's on McLaren. I think that's on.
But that will be 17 fouls, so it should be 1-1 at least.
Jackson McLaren gets whistled for the foul. That's his second.
So we're going to have fouls and free throw shooting. You know, the Tigers struggled a little bit with that free throw line in Atlantic, Aaron, but they were able to get the win, get it just enough. Free throws are going to be crucial in this game to make them when you've got them. When you get free cheese, you got to take it. If they're handing it out, you got to say, give it to me.
Free cheese. All right. Shot from Gillen is no good. He turned down the cheese.
It's Atlantic basketball. They say it was touched by Kling there. But, yeah, you got to knock those free throws down.
28-24. Atlantic leads. 2:27 to play in the half.
Kind of get a sense here that Atlantic get a bucket here. They might get just a little bit separation here.
You got some momentum going here. McLaren out to Anderson underneath Pellet. Puts it up. Good for 2.
Yeah, McLaren out of the game, so Pellet's down at low post, and he hasn't had a lot of looks tonight, but he made that bucket there.
6-point lead now. Biggest lead of the night for Atlantic. 30-24 is our score. 2 minutes to play in the half. DeVries drives on the right side, fouled. Foul on Anderson. Yeah, it's on Anderson.
DeVries will go line, and like you said,
it's his first.
Max leads the state in Class 2A and made free throws per game at around 6. He's going to need that and more tonight.
DeVries at the line. Max has 5 points in the game tonight. Shot's good.
Brighton Bergen's coming in. Brett Erickson out. Good job there by Brett. I like the fact that he stepped into those shots confidently.
And
Max has always got a blood issue somewhere on his body. He's on the ground. He's got an elbow. He's got a knee. Something's always leaking.
Shot's good. Max gets them both. 30-26. 1:52 to play. Atlantic leads. 1:52 to play in the half. There's Gavin McLaren inside Waters. Oh, blocked, but we're going to have a foul. Is that on Gillen or Woods? On Woods.
And that would be how many on Woods?
That's 3. I have Woods for 3. Yep.
Woody will have to go out here, and that's a big foul.
Waters at the line. first chance at the line. He makes the first one count. He's taking the cheese.
He's taking that cheese, Aaron.
And Bruce into the ball game. Woods takes a seat with 3 personal fouls. Second shot, no good. Rebound, Kling. Boy, Kling went way up to get that one.
Used all 6 foot 3 inch there. The size and long arms to get that rebound.
Second shot was no good. Tigers ball. DeVries falls to the floor. Gets it to Gillen. Now to Berggren for 3. No good. Rebound Rasmussen. Rasmussen pushes across the court quickly down the corner to Waters. Pellet in the lane. Spins his way in the lane. Little jumper in front. Good for 2. Nice move by Pellet.
Jack's got to come to the other side. They doubled up on the wrong side there.
33-26. Atlantic leads with 1:10 to play in the half. Berggren to DeVries.
And Tigers are now doing a lot of standing and moving, trying to get something from a Hunter or Max one-on-one move.
Hunter takes it to the hoop and 1 for Gillen.
You know, one thing we talked about pregame, Aaron, is Atlantic leading the conference in assists per game at 16. We see the difference of the offenses. Atlantic is a much more pass and motion offense. Red Oak's a more one-on-one type game with Hunter and Max trying to create stuff. And that puts a lot of pressure on those 2 guys to get buckets.
Fouls on Pellet. That's 2 on Pellet. Got some substitutions taking place here. All right, I think we're ready.
So Hunter with a chance for a 3-point play here if he can knock this free throw down.
Gillen at the line. 33-28. 56 seconds remaining in the half. Gillen at the line. Shot. No good. Rebound Bruce. Back up and in. No good. Rebound Bruce again. Try it for the second time. It's good.
Second and third effort there by Aiden Bruce. Gotta love that. Big bucket for the Tigers there. They needed that.
33-30 is our score. 49 seconds to play in the half. Waters standing at center circle. Round to the right side, Rasmussen, right wing, into the lane, free throw line, jumper. It's good.
Yeah, he's just really good with that pull up there, that little 15, 16-foot pull up. He's got 6 points in the night.
35-30 is our score. Atlantic with the lead. 29 seconds underneath the Bruce. Now Lepe for 3 from the corner.
You
bet. Good.
Chino Lepe. Chino Lepe.
And it's 35-33. Atlantic leads. 17 seconds to play in the half. Anderson with the ball. Going to play for one final shot here. Anderson, center circle. 7 seconds. Anderson with the ball. Takes the screen around the left wing. Top key Rasmussen. 3 seconds.
Come double.
And it's going to do it for the first half. What a half. 35-33. Atlantic leads at half. We'll take a break and be back after this.
Hi, this is Gail at the White Sparrow in Red Oak. If you are looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Subscribe to the KCSI Radio YouTube channel today. Interviews, parades, events, contests, and more. Subscribe to KCSI Radio on YouTube and get notified every time something fun happens.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shannon,
So they place money on the court, and through the assistance of members in the crowd.
But see, I don't think that crowd
they're
helps.
trying to work it out. That's part of the point, Matt. That's part of the point. So they tried to work it out here and have Mr. Eubank, see, to try to listen, but it's not working for him. So
I think you need to give more assistance.
It's missing the point, Matt. It's missing the point. Back to it here.
This is like an Oprah show. Everybody gets the cash.
No.
Oh, she bumped into someone. Are we on the air?
Yeah.
Oh, we're on the air.
Yeah, we're on the air.
Wait, this is live radio.
We're
Live
on the
programming.
Air. Yeah, we're on the air. They're having the dash for cash, but it's not working out so well. They got 30 seconds to do it, too. So let me give you some stats from the first half. Nolan Waters, 7 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line for Atlantic. Caden Anderson has 3, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Jaden Prohl has 2 points, 2 of 3 from the foul line. Jaden is. Colton Rasmussen with 6 points, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Carter Pellet has 6 points for the Trojans. Jackson McLaren with 8 points. All of those came in the first quarter. And Gavin McLaren steps up, hits a big 3 in the second quarter for 3 points for the Trojans. For the Red Oak Tigers here this evening, Hunter Gillen in the first half, 6 points, 0 of 2. Hunter 0 of 2 from the foul line. Chino Lepe with 5 points. Brett Erickson has 3. Braden Woods has 3. Max DeVries has 7. Max is 3 of 3 from the foul line. And Aiden Bruce has 7 points. And Aiden is 1 of 2 from the foul line here this evening. And it's going to get us to our halftime score. Atlantic leads 35-33 at half. We'll take a break, and we will be back after these messages.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
About 2.5 minutes remaining here at halftime. Atlantic leads 35-33, but there have been a number of lead changes in the first half. What a first half it was, man.
Yeah, it was 18-17 Atlantic at the end of the first quarter, and then They get one more extra point on the Tigers in the second quarter, so they're up 2 here at halftime. But a close game. Atlantic, I think, had it out maybe to 6 points.
Yep, they did.
Lead at one point. The Tigers narrowed it back down, but pretty much it's been within the 2-3 point range. Both sides, all for the first half. So a little bit different game. I think more so than what we saw up in Atlantic to this point, and that first game was a freewheeling up and down affair. This is a really grinded out, a little bit more of a rock fight so far here in this game. And like you said, I think the foul calls, the Tigers have Braden Woods with 3 fouls. Aaron, who else has
Woods
fouls?
has 3. Max DeVries has 2. Chino Lepe has 2. For Atlantic, Jackson McLaren has 2. Carter Pellet has 2. And Kinnick Jewell has 2.
Well, and that's interesting because I think same thing for Atlantic as Red Oak. I think you might want to run something. I was just going to say maybe you try to get Max in the low post, set him up in the low post, and have him go against the McLaren, see if he can draw that third foul. Same way with the Trojans running. Also, it'll be interesting to see if the Tigers, who's guarding who defensively in the second half. Also, the Tigers might need to go a little bit deeper in that bench this second half. You might see Cyrus Minson come in a little bit down low as a little post threat here, but Tigers got some good contributions. Chino Lepe in that first half. Aiden Bruce played a strong game.
Brett Erickson hit a 3 in the first half.
So we always talk about the Tigers having someone other than Hunter and Max step up offensively because those looks are there. Erickson and Woods are getting those shots because the Trojans are putting so much emphasis on Max and Hunter. And that's what the Tigers have been seeing for the most part. And that's why swinging the ball, moving the ball is important for the Tigers to get those shots.
Say thanks to our sponsors if you have the opportunity. Make note of them and all of our sponsors for our broadcast here on KCSI and our streaming sponsors over on our YouTube channel. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you much for doing it. We appreciate it. Aaron West, Matt Davis, Eli's running our production software over there. And I think this is going to be a good half of basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be a good game. It was an overtime game in Atlantic, and we're going to go with their starting 5 that started the game here with Chino Lepe out there. Atlantic's going with their starting 5, so here we go.
Back to action. Atlantic will have the ball as we come back to action.
A little surprised Carter Pellet had 6 points, but it was a pretty quiet half.
It was quiet for.
He's a leading Hawkeye 10 rebounder. I'm not sure he had too many boards in that first half, but we'll see if he's a little bit more involved in the game here in the second half.
Inbound pass into the backcourt to Anderson. Anderson walks across the center stripe to Jackson McLaren.
Tigers man-to-man. And there's Pellet right
for
off the bat.
3. It's good.
And there it is. Carter Pellet looking for that 3 shot, and he knocks it down.
To get it going for the Trojans. DeVries takes it in the lane, jump, spins, not there. Back to Gillen, top of the key. Gillen to Bruce, and the blocks on the right side. Puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound tapped by DeVries. Chase chases down on the wing, out on the left side. Comes around in the lane, up, and no good. Pellet grabs the board.
Good no call there, I thought, by the official.
38-33, Atlantic with the lead, out to Waters. Anderson for 3. It's good.
Trojans making a statement. 2 3-pointers right out of the break here.
DeVries for 3 off the right side. No good. Rebound on the backside. Lepe in the corner to Woods. Woods takes it in the lane to Bruce right underneath the basket. Nice job by Bruce.
Good job there by the Tigers. Get a second chance look, and Bruce back on the boards for the Tigers. 9 points for Aiden Bruce now.
41-35. Atlantic leads with 6:50 to play in the third. Pellet to Rasmussen. He looks at the 3. He's near the top of the key. Over to the right side to Waters. Anderson, deep 3.
Nope.
No up there. Rebound tapped around, and it's going to be controlled by Rasmussen at the top of the key.
Second chance opportunity here.
Takes it to the bucket. Little reverse layup. We're going to have a foul on Bruce.
Real nice move there by Rasmussen. A little bit Max DeVries like kind of slithered through there and got a shot up on the rim, but didn't go, so he'll get 2 shots here.
Rasmussen at the line. Colton Rasmussen, he's 0 of 2 from the line so far tonight. Shot's good. Boy, the Trojans opening up quick here.
Yeah, those 2 3-point shots were big. Come out of halftime here.
42-35 is the score. Rasmussen gets them both.
Tigers have not done a full court press yet tonight. Let's see if the Tigers get a bucket if they go to a press, Aaron.
Gillen to Woods. We're going to have a travel call. I think that was a little just mental error there by the Tigers.
Timeout here by the Tigers.
Coach Plank wants a timeout. We're going to take it with them. 43-35. Atlantic with the lead. 6:25 to play in the third.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Welcome back to Red Oak. 6:25 to play in the third. Atlantic leads 43-35, but have come out, open up the second half hot. Atlantic with the ball. Anderson will take it across center stripe for the Trojans. To McLaren. Pellet behind the arc. There's Rasmussen. Out to Waters, dumps it down underneath the Pellet. He spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Anderson. Anderson to Rasmussen, top of the key for three. It's good.
Second loose ball the Trojans have come up with and resulting in buckets there, and that stretched the lead out to 11 points for the Trojans.
Biggest lead of the evening by either team. Gillen takes it to the hoop. He's fouled. I think it will be on Anderson or McLaren.
Yeah, Tigers are
Anderson.
McLaren. Tigers have gone small here. Lepe was guarding Pellet on that last possession. Did a pretty good job, but
actually that foul was on Rasmussen.
So that would be what?
Two. Gillen at the line for Red Oak. Shot from Hunter's good.
Here, like as I thought, Minson's going to come in here in the second half.
Lepe takes the seat.
Cyrus can give some size down low there.
Gillen at the line. It's a 10-point lead now for Atlantic. Second shot from Hunter's good. He gets them both.
Tigers not pressing yet.
46-37 is our score. 5:49 to play in the third. Jackson McLaren with the ball behind the arc. There's Anderson for three again. It's no good. Rebound to Vries. DeVries to Gillen quickly across the timeline. Right wing open for three. It's good from Hunter Gillen.
Nice shot there by Hunter. Tigers crawl back in within 6 here.
46-40 is our score. Atlantic leads 5:25 to play in the third. Jackson McLaren, same, and there's Pellet. He looks at the three, takes it in the lane, kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson into the lane. Fade away, no good. Rebound, Woods. Woods to Gillen. Gillen takes it across center stripe. Into the lane. Gillen puts it up, and we're going to have a foul on McLaren.
If it's on Rasmussen.
It is on Rasmussen. That's 3 on Rasmussen.
3 on Rasmussen. He's shaking up, like holding his hand a little bit there, but good hard take by Hunter. They go line here,
and Hunter goes back to the free throw line. Hunter's 2 of 4 from the line this evening. Shot is good.
Hunter now on a little bit on a roll. 14 points, leads the Tigers in scoring tonight, Aaron. Timeout here by Atlantic.
5:06 to play in the third. Let me give you a rundown of what has happened this evening, starting all the way back at junior varsity girls play. It was Atlantic at over Red Oak, 52-45. Junior varsity boys play, Red Oak gets a victory, 57-45. And in varsity girls play, it was Atlantic over Red Oak, 57-20 in varsity girls play. In varsity boys play, Atlantic leads 46-41 currently, and led by as much as 11 here in this third quarter.
Yeah, Tigers will scrap back here with 5 and have a chance to cut it at 4 here with Hunter on the free throw line. And, Trojans come out and hit, I think, 3 3-point shots here in the second half?
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? So they've really have been on fire from the 3-point line. Where in the first half, it seemed like a lot of low post stuff from McLaren.
Gillen's second shot is in and out, no good. Rebound, Pellet. Pellet to Anderson. Anderson will take it across center stripe. Anderson to Waters, now to McLaren. Inside to Pellet. He kicks it out to Anderson. There's Waters moving the ball well. McLaren from the free throw line kicks it to Anderson. Anderson down kind of toward the blocks. Waters. There's McLaren for three. No good. Rebound, Woods.
That's where you want McLaren shooting from outside, not down at low post.
Gillen, the top of the key, sets the play for the Tigers. Goes to Woods, now to DeVries, the right side. Minson to Woods for three off the left wing. It's not there. Rebound, Bruce. Bruce takes it back to the hoop, puts it up, and falls to the floor.
And I think McLaren might have been hurt on that, and then the ball came down and landed on his stomach as he's on the ground. They're going to give the ball to Red Oak.
And
it was kind of an unusual play, wasn't it?
It was an unusual play. McLaren goes to the floor, trying to take the charge. Nothing. There's no call on the play. The ball falls on him. Inbound pass to Bruce. Now to Gillen. DeVries in the corner for three. It's good. Max DeVries.
Big shot there by Max in the corner. Draws the Tigers within two.
2-point ball game, 46-44. 4:08 to play in the third. Pellet underneath to Jackson McLaren. He's dangerous under there. He'll go to line for two.
Yeah, but good job there. McLaren spins the right side. Tigers got to take that right side away. Make him go to the left hand.
Aiden Bruce now has three. But Jackson McLaren will go to the line. He's a senior. He has 8 points in the ball game. All of those came in the first quarter. At the line here from McLaren. Shot no good.
McLaren with 11 points. Rasmussen with 11 points. Trojans here trying to stop the Tiger run, and they do there.
Shot's
Tigers
good.
Down 3. Will be a foul before the shot.
No shot.
Here's the fouls on Rasmussen. That's 4, Aaron.
Colton Rasmussen picks
4
up his
on Rasmussen.
fourth personal.
He's going to come out of the game. Well, he's going to stay in right now.
Inbound pass to Gillen, and we're going to whistle for the travel.
So Rasmussen will be out of the game at 3:55 in the third quarter here with his 4th foul. That could be huge, taking when their top offensive player off the floor, at least probably for the remainder of this third quarter.
Inbound pass to Anderson. 3:52 to play in the third. 47-44. Atlantic leads. Prohl. Anderson with the ball.
This is where the Tigers really need to double down on McLaren because they're going to be looking for McLaren.
Waters.
Him or Pellet becomes the top options. There
Pellet
it is.
drops it right underneath the McLaren and one for McLaren.
And I think the Tigers are really going to have to double on McLaren, Aaron, down low and just make them look somewhere else. Because that's where they're going to go now with Rasmussen off the court.
And that foul was on Gillen. That's his second personal.
And the way you do that is you front and back side. So you have someone fronting and back and just take that option away until you get burned by it.
McLaren's shot's good. He converts the three-point play. And it's 50-44. Atlantic with the lead. Gillen with the ball. Gets it to DeVries. Now Minson to Woods. Woods picks it up. Gillen with the ball. Left side for three. No good. Rebound.
Tough shot.
Bruce in the corner. Now to DeVries. He looks at the three. Squares up. Takes it to the baseline. Spins his way in. Fakes it. Takes it. Score. No. Pellet with the board. Thought that one was in, Matt. 50-44 is our score. Atlantic with the lead. 3 minutes to play in the third. Pace of the game much different here in the second half.
Yeah, Trojan will slide McLaren down low. See, now they got him in the low post box. Good D there by Hunter.
Woods, Waters and Gillen.
Jump ball. Stay with the Trojans.
I don't think either fan base liked that call.
Yeah. 2 kids just going after the ball. I thought that was a good call.
Inbound pass comes to Waters in the corner for three. We're going to have a foul. He'll go to the line for three.
And that's going to be a third foul on Hunter, and that's
That's a big one.
That's a foul you don't want to give on a deep shot, even though Waters is such an effective shooter. It's just those 3-point fouls are just killers. You get a foul, especially if they knock them down from the line.
And Nolan Waters will go to the line for 3 here. Shot's good. First one. 1 of 3.
He seems perfectly fine with that elbow. He's got a good stroke. He's a left-hander, and you can tell why. He's got a good release, a good setup. And
second shot's no good.
The more I talk about someone's free throw shooting, the more likely they are to miss.
Gavin McLaren comes into the ball game, so we have both Jackson and Gavin into the ball game, and Pellet takes a seat.
And I think there's a blood issue on.
Yeah, yep, you're exactly right. So we'll have to get that cleaned up here. His elbow is bleeding. 2:43 to play in the third, 50-44. We're going to have an officials timeout here while we get this taken care of. Take a quick break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Look, I'm not the kind of person that needs a trophy every time I do a good deed, but I like rewards as much as the next guy. That's why I got a sensible checking account at Bank Iowa. I can earn 10 cents cash back on purchases made with my debit card monthly with no limits on the amount I earn back. Plus, I get free online banking and identity theft protection. All I have to do is keep $100 in the account and receive e-statements. Basically, I'm getting rewarded by Bank Iowa for saving trees and buying stuff. Visit your local Bank Iowa location to learn about our sensible checking account option or read more online at bankiowa.bank. Member FDIC.
Blood.
And now in wrestling, that would be a blood timeout.
That's right.
Right, Eli?
You get 5 minutes.
You get 5 minutes for a blood timeout.
These are basketball players. They don't need 5 minutes. Tape them up and out they go.
Not plugging the nose, are you?
51-44 is our score. Atlantic leads 2:43 to play in the third.
We can all agree if they're soccer players, they've been a 30-minute delay.
Shot short from, so 1 of 3, and boy, wide open layup there for Waters.
Yeah, just parted open there, and the Waters parted.
53-44, and DeVries takes it to the hoop and gets a foul. He'll go to line for 2. I think that will be on Gavin McLaren. That's his first. DeVries back to the line.
But so much of the Tigers' offense is dependent upon Max drive, shoot, Hunter drive, shoot, and trying to get that third person involved. Aiden Bruce has done a good job, I think, with his ability to get in there. But those teams have really cranked down defensively. That's why it's so surprising to see Maxwell's 30-point efforts last week. Outstanding. Misses
Max
2 free throws.
Misses both of those, which is unusual.
Yeah, second in the conference free throw shooting. So
53-44, 2:22 to play in the third. Atlantic with the ball. Waters to Gavin McLaren for 3. No good. Kept in play.
Good
actually.
hustle.
Just
Good.
hustle keeps that one alive. Good. Anderson takes it to the hoop on the left side off the glass. No good. There's a rebound by Jackson.
Yeah,
McLaren, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You got to move him out of there. If you're Tigers, McLaren was just allowed to hang around in there, and to his credit, he battled. He doesn't jump high. He's not a tall kid, but he battles for the ball, but you got to move him out of there with your body.
And that's tough to do because he's pretty thick. He's a stout young man. Shot
You
good.
know, the Tigers have done a good job, and I nitpick sometimes, but one thing the Tigers do is they go for blocks a lot. In fact, they lead the conference in blocks. That's not necessarily a good thing because the Tigers are not a tall team per se. Going for blocks leaves you susceptible to second, third shot opportunities sometimes if you don't get the block.
54-44, 10-point lead for Atlantic. Shot from McLaren. He gets them both. That's Jackson McLaren. Pellet into the game, and Jackson McLaren takes a seat.
Tigers with 2 minutes to go here, back down 11. They had gotten it down to, a 4 or 5 point game, and now the Trojans stretch it back out.
That's the biggest lead. They've had an 11-point lead now twice this evening. Bruce to Sifford, out on the right wing. Now to Vries, top of the key. Pressure from Kinnick. From Jewell, that is, Kinnick Jewell. Sifford dumps it off to Bruce for 2. Nice movement.
Good play there by Braden Sifford to find Bruce. Bruce now with 11 points. He's in double figures.
55-46 is our score. Atlantic leads. Pellet with the ball. Anderson to Prohl. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Pellet for 3. It's no good. Rebound to Vries. Max takes it across center stripe out on the right wing. Now to Sifford. There's Minson to Woods out on the left side. Woods with the ball, left wing. Hits it to DeVries. Inside to Bruce. Backs his way in there. It's Sifford. Sifford. DeVries takes it to the hoop, puts it up, no good.
Yeah, just
rebound Gavin McLaren.
Had a shot there, deferred to it, and there's going to be a foul on the ground. No bucket there.
Is that on Bruce? It is. Aiden Bruce. I have him Aiden for 4.
Yeah, that's a big one there because Aiden has just done the yeoman's work down low. We've seen that night in, night out. That young man has played a whale of a game tonight, and he's honestly been a tremendous player since Christmas break.
Inbound pass to Pellet. He puts a little jumper up right in front, no good. There's a rebound by Jackson McLaren, puts it up, no good. Rebound Kling. Gillen will take it across center stripe for Red Oak. Kicks it out to DeVries. Back to Gillen. Drives Minson for 2. It's good. Cyrus Minson.
Nice shot there by Cyrus. That little 7-foot shot's a tough shot, and Cyrus knocks it down. Over and back.
Cool. I'm not sure that was over and back, to be honest with you.
Well, they're going to call it. The Atlantic bench does not like that. I'm not sure either, but
they're going to talk about it.
You know, it looked like it. I think that was more than it looked like an over and back.
Because they never crossed the center court, and the kid caught it in the backcourt. But it's irrelevant. I mean, they're going to change the call.
We had a good view over here. Yeah, that should have been Atlantic stayed with that. But
inbound pass to Gillen.
It looked bad, but it wasn't.
There's DeVries. DeVries to Sifford. 15 seconds and counting. Gillen with the ball in the third. Tries to get it to Minson. Chased down by Jackson McLaren for the layup. 5 seconds. Jackson McLaren picks up a couple more.
Yeah, Tigers here last seconds of the third quarter to give up a steal and 2, and Trojans are going to get the last shot here. Momentum definitely on Atlantic side.
57-48 is our score. Inbound pass from the sideline. Pellet will put it into play to McLaren. And I think just didn't realize the time. The bucket goes in, but they waved it off.
Yeah, he wasn't aware of the time and it took too long. He made it, but he released it after the clock.
That's going to do it for the third. Atlantic leads 57-48. We'll be back after these messages.
Looking to spruce up your home, please check out our beautiful Magnolia and Laloy rugs. Big or small, we have rugs that fit any space. We have a wide selection here at the store to look at, or you can order the perfect fit for you with a very quick turnaround time. Come in and check them out or visit shopthewhitesparrow.com.
Did you rile up the soccer fans?
Yeah, I got soccer.
You know it's not soccer, though, because there are points on the board.
Well, yeah, you never know when a soccer game ends. Additional time.
And Tigers with the ball picked up, and
Atlantic steps out of bounds.
And just stepped on the baseline.
Just a nice drive there by Hunter, but no foul call. Be Tigers ball inbounds here.
DeVries will put it into play to Minson. Now to Gillen on the right wing. He takes it in the lane hard to the hoop and gets the layup for 2.
Left-hand dribble, came back with his right hand on the finish. Good job by Hunter.
57-50 is our score. 7.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
Rasmussen's been out of the game and has not affected the Trojans because they've been going McLaren.
McLaren underneath, puts it up, no good. Tigers come away with it. DeVries takes it to the blocks, puts it up, and scores 2. Max DeVries.
Tigers on a little bit of a run here now, down 5.
57-52. 7:15 to play in the ball game.
Kling now on McLaren, Aaron. Let's see if that height bothers him a little bit.
Jewell tries to bounce it underneath, but it goes out of play. Last touch, Tigers.
Woods and Bruce will come in for the Tigers. Minson and Kling will come out.
Rasmussen and Waters into the ballgame for Atlantic, and Pearl and Jewell take a seat.
So 2 players with 4 fouls on the floor. Bruce with Red Oak with 4, Rasmussen with 4 for the Trojans. Let's see how that goes. Those could be some crucial calls coming here.
Waters to Rasmussen out near the top of the key, then to McLaren. There's Anderson to Pellet. Top of the key, Pellet with the ball, goes left to Rasmussen. Rasmussen works against the pressure from the Tigers. Pellet drives, puts it off the glass, no good. Rebound, Sifford. Sifford across the center stripe on the far side of the court, down to the left wing, into the free throw line, into Woods, who's open
Woody.
for 3.
You bet.
Good.
You bet. Woody with the 3. Tigers in 2, making a run at him, Aaron.
57-55, 6.5 minutes to play in the ball game.
Tigers just won't go away.
Rasmussen for 3.
Oh,
it's good.
Sweet shot. Nothing but net from Rasmussen.
60-55. Silky smooth shot.
Yeah,
Matt Rasmussen with the steal. Woods takes it to the other end. We got the 2-hand dunk by Rasmussen.
Yeah, he just went up and took the steal and got the dunk. Trojans out 7.
That's a momentum swing there. 62-55, 6 minutes to play in the ball game. DeVries for 3.
You bet.
Max DeVries for 3 for
the
Red
leading
Oak.
scores are starting to heat up. DeVries and Rasmussen starting to heat up down the stretch here, Aaron.
McLaren to Anderson. Down the corner it goes to Pellet. He drives in the lane, dumps it right underneath McLaren for 2 underneath.
And that's what I'm saying. They're doubling. The Tigers are trying to help on the drive too much. Guys, stay with McLaren. Don't leave him to help.
64-58. Atlantic leads. Sifford out on the left side hits DeVries. He takes the 3 off the left side, partially blocked. Pellet comes away with it. Pellet to Anderson. Anderson tap. It's on the floor, and it goes out of play. Tigers ball.
I think Coach Plank wanted a foul on that DeVries 3. Didn't get it. Crowd is going crazy here, and it will be Tiger basketball down 6, but I'm not sure. Did you see, I don't know if you saw it or not. I had a good view on it, but I couldn't tell.
64-58 is our score. Atlantic leads. 5:20 to play in the ball game.
It's prime time, and prime time players are starting to step up in the fourth quarter, Aaron. Rasmussen and DeVries.
Woods to Sifford out on the left side. Finds DeVries. He takes it into the lane. We're going to have a foul on the floor.
Is that on Rasmussen?
Rasmussen
I don't
McLaren.
think so. That's going to be on 3.
Waters.
They're going to say he was on the floor. That's the 5th team foul in Atlantic. Red Oak with 6 team fouls.
Second on Waters. Inbound pass to Bruce behind the arc. Bruce looking inside. Comes around to the top of the key. Hands it to DeVries. DeVries down the right side of the lane.
Hell yes.
And it's in for 2. Max DeVries.
Hard drive of Max DeVries, showing you all the reasons why he is the leading scorer in the Hawkeye 10. And I'm not so sure if he isn't one of the top players in the Hawk 10. He's been sensational in the last 2 or 3 weeks, Aaron.
The foul was on. That's the 3rd now on Waters. DeVries at the line. Shot's no good. Rebound McLaren. McLaren to Anderson. 4-point lead here for Atlantic. Anderson with the ball. Gets it to Waters. Waters drives down to the baseline, left side, then back out behind the arc.
Crowd yelling for defense here.
Pellet from the free throw line. Takes it down the left side, puts it up, no good. Rebound. It's Rasmussen with the board and the putback.
Good job by Rasmussen hanging around. Another bucket for him.
DeVries takes it into the hoop. He'll go to line for 2.
Another hard move by DeVries. Who's the foul on?
Anderson, I believe.
Rasmussen's holding his hand like you heard it.
It's on Anderson, Caden Anderson. That's only his 2nd personal foul. Max DeVries goes to the line.
Max sitting on 17. He averages 19. It's hard to collect yourself at the free throw line. Sometimes you're in this game and you're going full motion, and you got to calm yourself at the free throw line and make a shot. We're going to have a timeout here.
Yeah, so we're going to have a timeout. 4.5 minutes to play in the ballgame. 66-61. Atlantic with the lead. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day one, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Love is in the air.
Too busy at work to wait in a long line at Subway? Order online at order.subway.com. Simply register with your email and password and order away. You can also download the Subway app on your smartphone. Order up to 6 subs, salads, or pizza. Ready in 15 minutes once order is submitted. Also add chips, cookies, and drinks easily. And Subway's back to normal hours Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Order online at Subway in Red Oak, Clarinda, Shenandoah.
Even twice in the ball game. Shot from DeVries is good. Gets them both.
Tigers back within 4. Tigers have not pressed yet tonight. A little surprised by that.
Anderson will take it across center stripe to McLaren. McLaren down the right side lane, and man, he just had an open lane to the bucket. And nice job by Jackson McLaren.
McLaren with what? How many points he's got, Aaron?
I have McLaren for, I don't know, I have to count them at quite a few. Stolen. Rasmussen comes away with it. Little reverse layup off the left side of the bucket, and Colton Rasmussen picks up a couple more. And it's 70-62, 4:02 to play in the ballgame. We'll take that timeout with them. They'll be back after this.
Just as your local State Farm agent teams combine good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. This is your local State Farm agent, Dave Carball, and we promise to deliver the service you deserve at the price you want. My State Farm team will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call us today at 712-623-5639 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For 20. As we come back to action, McLaren for 23, Matt, is what's on the board for Jackson McLaren.
Rasmussen with 20, but I think McLaren has to be, so at this point, their star of their game for the Trojans.
Minson with the ball, behind the arc, well behind the arc. Finds Gillen, he drives in the lane, takes it to the hoop, puts it up, and scores 2. Hunter Gillen.
Hunter didn't give up on it, hung in there, got the bucket, 18 for Hunter.
70-64 is the score. Jackson McLaren flips it out to Pellet. Loses the handle. Pellet steps back behind the arc. On the right wing, there's Rasmussen, now to Anderson. 3.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Atlantic kind of slowing this down a little bit, Matt.
Yeah, they're going to work the clock a little bit here.
Rasmussen to Waters. Waters drives down underneath, jumps it underneath the McLaren. McLaren just wearing it out.
Well, he's got position. He's getting his position where he needs to be. And
it's 25 for McLaren now.
We've seen Atlantic twice, and I don't know how that kid's not a first-team all-conference player based on what we've seen, Aaron.
Woods underneath the Minson. Minson squares up to the bucket, puts it up, and scores 2.
Nice job by Cyrus Minson. Like to see that. Tigers hanging around, but they need to stop here, Aaron.
72-66 is the score. Atlantic with the lead. 2:52 to play in the ballgame. And again, Rasmussen.
Got to double McLaren.
To Anderson.
See, McLaren's got inside position already.
Deep three, no good. Rebound, Tigers. DeVries with the ball. Out the Woods. There's Gillen. Gillen to Erickson for 3 off the right side. It's no good. Rebound.
Going to stay with Red Oak.
Goes out of play. Last touch, Trojan. Tigers ball.
Good look there by Erickson.
Inbound pass will come from the baseline. DeVries will put it into play for Red Oak. DeVries to Minson in the corner. Gillen takes it to the hoop. Kicks it to Woods for 3.
Nice look by Hunter out to Woody, and Woody knocks it down. Nice shot. Woody with 9 points on it. Tigers within 3 with 2:15 to go.
3-point ball game. Atlantic with the lead. It's it to Waters. Waters around to the right side. Now to Pellet. Inside to McLaren. To the hoop. He's fouled. He'll go to the bucket for a 2-shot opportunity.
Yeah, you got it. Like I said, I know I've been saying this a lot, but you got to at least make him go to his left. You can't let him keep going right. That's easy for us to say up here in our nice, cozy, comfortable, luxurious suite.
McLaren at the line. Foul was on Erickson. Shot short for McLaren.
My guess is this young man's a heck of a football player, too.
I would guess you're probably right. Bruce into the game. Minson takes a seat. McLaren at the line. Jackson McLaren got it for 25. Second of 2 is good for McLaren. 73-69 is our score. Atlantic with the lead. 1:55 to play in the ball game. And just lose it off the foot there. It goes out of play, and the Trojans have the ball.
Unforced turnover there. Those will hurt you, especially in the game. So Trojans here have a chance to run a little clock. And
Waters with the ball, takes it across center stripe. Round to the right side. Now to Pellet, top of the key. Pellet backs out, hands it off to Waters.
Trojans are going to run this clock.
They're just going to work it down here. 18 seconds on the shot clock. 1.5 on the game clock. Pellet, top of the key. There's Rasmussen for 3. It's no good. Rebound.
Tigers.
Bruce to Woods. 1:20 to play in the ballgame. Woods pulls up for 3 off the right side. No good. Rebound. Bruce underneath. Kicks it to DeVries for 3. It's no good, and he'll go to the line for 3.
Yeah, I thought that ball was online. I thought you might have a chance for a 4-point play there, but didn't go. But he'll have a chance for 3 free throws here. Down 4. 1:12 to go. First one is good. Timeouts left. 3 Red Oak, 2 Atlantic.
73-70 is the score.
We'll see if the Tigers go to a press here.
Atlantic leads. DeVries at the line. First of 3 is good. Second of 3 is good.
Max with 21 points down tonight. Tigers within 2.
He could pull it within 1 if he converts his third foul shot. He does. It's good. Gets them all 3.
Big free throws there by Max DeVries.
We'll take that timeout with him. 73-72. Atlantic leads by 1. 1:12 to play in the ball game. Right back after.
Hey, Sunshine Country, it's Cheryl Porter. Do you like your job? How would you like to love your job? Fresco System USA is looking for several highly motivated workers to join our team. Come see me at 2026 Fernwood Avenue in Red Oak or call 712-623-8100 extension 6659 and we can talk about everything we offer, like sign-on bonuses of up to $3,500, benefits starting day 1, and so much more. So if you're ready to love your job, come see me today at Fresco System USA.
Jim.
Welcome back to Red Oak. Just over a minute to play in the ballgame. Atlantic leads by 1. They've led by as much as 11 twice in the ballgame.
And the Tigers will scrap back. They've made a little run here. A big Braden Woods 3-pointer, and then Max DeVries gets fouled on 3-pointer, goes to the line, makes 3, and the Tigers are now down 1 with, I didn't see the clock, how much time was left.
I think there's 1:12.
So we have a 35-second shot clock. My guess is Atlantic will take this down, run this clock down a little bit. Tigers looks like they're not going to press. So the key here is for the Trojans, your options are going to be Rasmussen or McLaren down low. For the Tigers to be strong on the boards here.
1:12 to play.
Worst case scenario here, you just don't want to give up a 3. If you give up 2, you still have a chance to get back in the game with a 3 if you come back offensively.
Pellet with the ball at the top of the key. Now to McLaren. Round to the right wing. McLaren to Rasmussen in the corner. Pellet
looking for
Waters. There's Anderson underneath the McLaren. Fakes it, takes it, and scores it. That's what you're talking. Yeah. McLaren underneath. That's McLaren for 28 on the night. Jax McLaren.
Yeah, and just when you foul, you got to get your money's worth there. You don't want to give up an and one here because he knocks this down. It makes it a 2-possession game. He doesn't.
Shots,
but
no
the
good.
rebound to Atlantic.
Rasmussen
with a three.
No
Didn't
good.
need that.
Rebound Woods. 45 seconds. Gillen to Erickson, but it sails too high and goes out of play. And it'll be Atlantic's ball. 42 seconds on the game clock, 35 seconds on the shot clock. Here we go.
Didn't need that pass there, but Tigers going to have to foul now. Here they're going to go full court press.
3-point lead for Atlantic, 75-72. Pellet to Waters, gets it across the timeline. 35 seconds down to the baseline to McLaren. Back to Waters. Erickson with the foul.
Yeah, absolutely. Credit Atlantic there. I think the shot by Rasmussen might have sent Coach Hall a little bit over the top there. He not looking for that three when they could have took it back out and ran some more clock.
Erickson with the foul. It's going to send Waters to the line. Nolan Waters shot.
No good.
No good. Rebound, Bruce.
Tigers will have a chance. Timeout.
Bruce has had a phenomenal night on the boards too, Matt.
Yeah, Aiden has played strong. He's played with 4 fouls here in the last quarter. So we keeping it here?
Yeah. 30 seconds on the game clock, 29 and a half to be exact, and it's a 3-point ball game. Atlantic with the lead, 75-72.
Well, obviously your options here for Coach Plank. I don't think you want to run this clock down. You certainly don't want to do that. You want to get the shot, either a quick 2 or if you got a good look at a 3, but you're not going to run the clock down here down 3. I don't think Atlantic's in a situation where they're going to do that, commit the foul type of thing. Tigers going to be looking something for Max or Hunter on a drive and a kick. And if you make a bucket, if it's a 2-pointer, quickly go into a full court trap. But Tigers going to take first good look here. 29 seconds ago.
75-72. Atlantic with the lead. Tigers with the ball. They'll have the ball in the backcourt. Inbound pass to Gillen. Across the center stripe. Gillen with the ball down to the right wing. 25 seconds. Now DeVries for 3 off the right side. It's in and out. No good. Rebound. Bruce to DeVries. Top of the key for 3. It's
Money!
Good. It's good.
Money for Max.
15 seconds. It's tied up at 75. 13 seconds on the clock. There's McLaren. We're going to have a timeout on the court.
Timeout on
and
the
we had a pretty good collision there when trying to get the clock stopped.
McLaren's limping badly.
Yeah, he got hit.
He went for a drive as if timeout was being called and collided with Aiden Bruce, and Jackson came up the worst out of that one. But bottom line, there's 8.2 seconds on the clock. Tie ball game.
75 apiece.
We saw this 2 weeks ago. These two teams, when they hook up, Aaron, it's a Donnybrook, isn't it?
These two teams. This is exactly what we were talking about in the pregame. It's going to be a great ball game, and that's exactly what we've had.
So here's the situation. The Tigers, 19 fouls on Red Oak, 18 fouls on Atlantic. So free throws will be shot if there's a foul. You got to think here, same thing we said about Red Oak. You're going to be looking at Rasmussen or McLaren here. For the Tigers, I think, again, you want to try to take away McLaren. I think you want to double McLaren and live with someone else trying to shoot the ball other than him, because he has been just roasting the Tigers inside all night.
He has 28 points in the ball game.
It's got to be his career high.
He has 28 in the ball game.
So Tigers are going to go with Kling, Woods, and Bruce. A little bit of the bigger lineup here. The Atlantic will have the ball inbounds.
Midcourt near side is where it will be put into play, I believe.
I'm not sure what they're looking at the time situation on the clock. I think they're going to add a little more time to the clock here, Aaron. I think
10. They moved it to. I think it was. Yeah, they bumped it up from 8 seconds to 10.2 seconds. Here we go. I think
10-2 on the clock. 10.2.
It's tied up at 75 apiece. Atlantic has the ball. Inbound pass midcourt near side, and looks like Anderson will put it into play for Atlantic.
Crowd's on their feet here, Aaron. Here we go.
Anderson will put it into play. To Rasmussen into the backcourt. 9 seconds. Rasmussen to the left elbow. Jumper is good.
Timeout, Tigers.
Timeout. And Coach Plank wants a timeout. There was about 5 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, they're going to put 5 seconds on the clock. Rasmussen with a pull-up jumper knocks it down. He's got 22. The Tigers are going to have to go the length of the court here, Aaron.
Yep, Atlantic leads by 2. And like Matt said, Tigers have to go the length of the court in 5 seconds.
This is a I'll just say it right here. This is the time for a Hunter Gillen weave through the traffic situation. Hunter is one of the best ability to get to the hole on the length of a court drive. Let's see if they can get Hunter on a flyer here. Get something going towards the bucket here.
Atlantic leads 77-75. Rasmussen with the – it's interesting to me. DeVries hits the 3 to tie it up. Mm-hmm. Rasmussen hits the 2 to go ahead by 2. Your big-time players making big-time plays.
You bet. These are 2 all-conference performers. They're just juniors, Aaron. They're just juniors.
Full court. Here we go. Full court press coming from the Trojans. Tigers have to go the length of the court. Gillen will put it into play.
There you go. Give it to Hunter.
Hunter across the timeline quickly. Erickson for 3.
Oh!
Off of the glass. So close.
Yeah, off the glass. Just missed it. Trojans survive.
What a ball game.
Good look there by the Tigers. Can't fault them. Came down.
What a ball
game. Yep.
77-75 is our final. Atlantic with the victory. 77-75. But I tell you what, Jackson McLaren, you got to hand it to him, Matt. 28 points, 22 points for Colton Rasmussen, and phenomenal game. Max DeVries finishes the game with 25, and Hunter Gillen with 18. We're going to take a break. We'll get some stats put together, and we'll be back after this. Atlantic gets the victory, 77-75.
Farming isn't just your livelihood, it's your life. No one understands that better than Farm Bureau Financial Services. We offer comprehensive coverage that protects your farm, machinery, livestock, and so much more. You'll get customized coverage on one policy with one premium and one deductible when you need it the most. Contact Farm Bureau agents Bruce Bryant or Jamie Sifford in Red Oak and learn more about smarter insurance for agriculture.
Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
2 of 3. 22. He's 3 of 4.
Allensworth Heating and Cooling is here to help you. We offer a variety of services from heating to cooling, hot water heaters, indoor air quality, ductwork, remote, thermostats, attic insulation, sheet metal fabrication, and variable refrigerant flow systems. We offer rebate incentives and financing options to help you reduce the cost of your service. We are a family-owned and family-operated with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call us today at 712-623-3191.
Your best buy at Hawkeye, the little Ford dealer.
When it's time to shop for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, let the team at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak help you score big. You'll walk away a winner with the great deal you'll find at Hawkeye Ford, and they make car shopping easy. Visit them just east of Red Oak on Highway 34 or shop from anywhere, anytime at HawkeyeFord.com. Hustle in today and get in the game of finding a great deal at Hawkeye Ford in Red Oak.
Is excited. Back to Red Oak. Does that sound okay, Coach? Coach Plank with us, head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, and Max DeVries. Max, a close game tonight. By our stats, you were down by 11 twice in the game, but you never quit. You never gave up. You kept fighting. You got back into the ball game and came right down to the wire. Tell me your perspective.
I don't know. I mean, we fought as hard as we could. We gave maximum effort, and they hit some lucky shots down the stretch. They had they just came out and got the job done. I mean, we played our butts off, but we couldn't get it done in the end.
But you guys were right there at the end. A tough game. I thought you missed the three-pointer, I don't know, 10 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Bruce gets the rebound, kicks it back to you, top of the key. You knew it was going in that time, right?
Yeah. I didn't. I don't want to. I just don't like. This is. So,
You're being humble, Max.
Yeah.
It was a great shot. It was exciting.
I felt the first one, and I thought that one was going in, and then it was long and hit back rim, and that's how Aiden got it. I shot the second one, and I felt the same way, and I was like, if this happens again, it's just.
But comment on your team. I had Hunter for 18 tonight. A number of players scoring. Talk to me about your team effort tonight.
As a team, we played our butts off. As I said earlier, I mean, we were getting after it. It was a really physical game. A lot of bodies hitting the floor, and I mean, Hunter quick to the basket.
Yep.
I mean, he was getting face guarded as well as I was, and when he has the ball in his hands, he just gets around everybody.
Does the fact that you've been off for 9 or 10 days help or hurt in tonight's ball game?
I mean, we were rested and ready for the game, but I feel like there were some things where we would forget.
Yeah.
So I think it's a blessing and a curse that we got that much time off because we were rested. Came out with a little, pump in our step, and and if we have those extra games last week and things don't get moved around, I mean, I think we come out more focused and ready to go. But I don't think we come out with the same type of our step wouldn't be as fast.
You're going to have multiple games this week to get that step right. Coach Plank with us as well. Thanks for visiting with us, Max. I appreciate it. Coach Plank,
thank you.
Talk to me about, first, the effort from the young men. I thought tonight was phenomenal.
Yeah, they played really hard. And, the time off, I think, hurt us the most with our physicality.
Yeah.
McLaren had a heck of a game tonight.
Yes, he did.
He's all conference against us.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we struggled to adjust. We should have been bringing, we teach dig. We teach backside help side. We teach our guards to dig, and we weren't doing either of those things. Like I told the boys in the huddle, I'm like, your effort's there. It's just you got to focus more and on your positioning and where you're at. So, you score 75 points in a game, you're supposed to win. So, giving up 77 is a bit of a problem. So we're gonna work on it. I know the boys hate the shell drill, but we got to get our backside help in order.
Talk to me, Coach. You mentioned the break. Coming into this game, you saw this team 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was.
So your game prep was put together. You know what to expect, right?
Yeah, I mean, we know who their guys are. They knew who our guys are. Unfortunately, it was Colton, it was Rasmussen and McLaren that beat us. We knew that coming in. Those are the two guys to stop. And like I said, you don't play for a long time, especially in this conference. You forget just how physical it is, even if it is just 10 days.
You don't forget it's a 3A, 2A, and the other thing too is I thought Aiden Bruce though did a heck of a job down the low.
No, we ask a lot out of our guys, especially we're outsized about every game. But, they played their butts off. And the scouting report, we went through a couple things last night, which we actually defended some of their actions pretty well. It was just the lack of focus and kind of forgetting where shooters were at occasionally. So
Thursday night, Nottoway Valley, good team, Boston Volt up there. So the hits just keep on coming. 6 games in a 9-game, 10-day, 9-day stretch. And then it takes right into the playoffs. But these are crucial games. You want to keep the foot on the pedal, don't you, going to the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we're still trying to be playing our best basketball at the right time. And I think I know it wasn't a win tonight. I thought as far as experience goes, we took a step tonight. I think that
I agree.
Execution-wise, we struggled a little bit. But, that's kind of par for the course, I think, when you have that much time off.
What I like, and I'm going to mention it again, Coach, because I think it's worth mentioning, you were down 11 twice in the ball game, and you didn't quit.
Right.
I mean, there have been times in the past when the ball game's over when you're down 11.
No, these kids don't quit, and we tell them that. Who's going to make a big play? When we are down, when the chips are down, who's going to make a big play? And we always tell them chip away. And our goal was to start the fourth quarter. Once we dug ourselves that hole, our goal was to start the fourth quarter down by 4. And we fought. We had, we had a chance to get a defensive stop there at the end, and we mixed up our matchups on the last possession and gave up an open shot. So,
Coach, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Head coach of the Red Oak Tigers, Spencer Plank, with us, and thanks to Coach Plank for always stopping by. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this. Oh, we're off the air here. You can end that, Eli.